All right, so I think the stream thing about things ready to go though. So hello everybody, MisterMarioExpert back at it again to give y'all another very exciting video. And for today, yes, okay, if you happen to be watching this live, it's extremely late. I have reasons why I was super late. I couldn't keep my family outside the house because we were all outside the house. So yeah, we were having a good time and stuff. I'll talk about it here in just a bit though. But I got everybody here right here. So it's me, myself, and I, along with my boy Sanikyu. How you doing?
Oh my
Dang,
God, Steven.
Steven, what the freak, man? I can't ever do
Steven!
this stuff right. You've been gone for like 3 or 4 weeks on my podcast, man, and then all of a sudden you just crashed a party. I said Sanikyu first, and then you come up in here with a
Oh,
muffle up mic.
yeah, I don't know why that happens, but anyway.
Bruh, it happens
Stop!
every time. Stop it, man. Stop.
Oh,
All right, so before he came up in here, how are you doing, Sanikyu?
I'm doing good. I've been reading some Berserk.
I gotcha. We got a little segment for that tonight. I got Haxx up in here for the first time in a while. How you doing, buddy?
doing good.
Alrighty,
Could be
and
better.
then
Doing
and
okay.
then last but not least, Steven with his muffled, crusty looking mic. I don't even know what that thing looks like though. But how you doing, man?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Dang,
I can barely hear him.
I don't know. And then also I got
Wait,
Mario.
wait.
Yeah,
Is it working?
it's kind of
I
like you
can
you come
still
in
hear you. I
blaring and then
cannot
you
even hear
fade
you.
out, and then you fade out. I think that's how it
It's
is.
it's fine though, right? It's fine.
All
Not
right,
really.
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay. And then last but not least, I have Mario up in there for, gosh, first time in a long time. How you doing, buddy?
I'm trying to stay up late.
Oh boy. You know what?
Dude, stay this late. That's a miracle.
For the first time ever, I can actually say, oh no, I'm missing Alexis. Dang, I was about to say, I was like, for the first time ever, I can say everybody that's on my background image is here, and then Alexis ain't here. I was like, ah, shoot, I guess I got to take that back. But that's the closest I got in
Clickbait.
quite some time. Oh, what?
Clickbait.
Yeah. Oh shoot, but we have some good topics to go over tonight. Some pretty good stuff. It might get heated. We might get into some debates. Probably later on in this podcast towards the very tail end. So you probably don't want to miss that out on. But the reason why I was super late was because my family just decided, you know what? It's Memorial Day weekend, and this is the Sunday before Memorial Day. So why not we just go in the backyard and make some s'mores? The s'mores were good. I literally ate like maybe 6 of them, and it was on my before I ate my 5th piece. I looked at the time, and it was like 10:20. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to tell y'all to push this podcast back, and I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, you know what? I can stay up. I can stay up pretty late. So I was like, you know what? We're still gonna get this thing done. For y'all that's watching the VOD version, this is gonna be you probably won't feel the effect of this at all. You just probably watching this back on the replay though. But that explains where I was at this week though. But let's go ahead and jump into some of these pop culture segments real quick because I, I gotta throw my 2 cents on this first one though because apparently Microsoft said that Internet Explorer is gonna die next year, and to that I say thank you, hallelujah, by and by. Because I don't think anybody and their mama actually uses this web browser except for me using it to re-download Chrome after my computer died on me. But do any of y'all kind of mess with this or probably not really? Because I think everybody here uses Chrome, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest here. My computer doesn't even have Explorer.
What? How?
It's got that fancy Microsoft Edge.
Oh,
That they put
Yeah,
oh,
in Edge.
oh! I forgot about
mine
that.
has
It's
that.
Edge.
Oh, is that why they're doing
Yeah.
this? They're pushing Microsoft
Yeah.
Edge?
Yeah, mine
Ah,
has that too.
shoot.
I don't
You
like
know
it.
what? I thought this was a good thing, and then I forgot about Microsoft Edge being a thing. To be honest,
Oh, well, rip.
dang. Okay.
I just mostly use Firefox.
Now, why do you use Firefox though? I mean, Firefox is okay, but I'm like, it's kind of I don't know. I feel like I go to that if I can't get Chrome, and I'm not gonna use the Internet Explorer or whatever.
Wait, use our GX or whatever
Well,
that
for
one that's being
privacy's sake.
sponsored is.
Hmm. I guess you probably could use it for privacy's sake. I don't know. It's okay. It's better than Internet Explorer if you can't use Chrome. But yeah, just don't catch yourself using Internet Explorer or I guess Microsoft Edge. Is you reminded me, Haxx. Gosh dang, I forgot about that. But yeah, I don't think there's too much to talk about on that. I just kind of want to throw my 2 cents out there. I was like, you know what? Long live the dead king. So we're just gonna say good riddance.
It's not Internet Explorer's not even a king. It's more like a shitty Internet Explorer
I
browser.
know. I said that's why I said long live the dead king. That's why I was like everybody in the
Eh,
mama had it, but not
I'd rather
everybody
use
used it.
Bing.com.
No,
No,
it's
man,
the
I ain't.
key.
No, forget Bing, man. No,
That's what I used in like when I was still in high school. Like they had them on the computers in one of like the labs, and I'd go on it, and you'd see like this like reel like oh here's the latest news and whatnot.
uh,
And I just used to like when the teacher was just on a lecture, and I just was so bored out of my mind, and I was baked. Even like let's see what's on Bing. Oh, would you look at that? King Henry's a simp or something.
bro, you must have been real bored. You were checking out news
I
on
was
Bing.
bored. I was on Bing and like I'm like what I want to site to like play chess.
Dang, that's funny right there. Oh shoot. All right. Anybody else got anything to say about this before we go to the next topic?
No.
Not really. Just use Firefox.
No, use
Just use
Chrome like a
anything.
normal.
Oh,
Use
Use
Chrome
anything.
like a normal person. But if you gotta use anything else, then okay,
Well,
use Mozilla.
I mean, if you got anything else that's better than Chrome, go ahead and use it. But I don't know.
Mm,
Can't really think of anything.
yeah. All right, so after this topic, I know Sanikyu is going to say a lot about this. I personally don't know the person as much, but I know Sanikyu has been raving about it for like the last week. So I'll let it go ahead and take it away because the author for one big manga series that Sanikyu really likes has passed away. So I'm going to pass the torch off to him.
I like it, but like I only read it. It was like years ago where I found out about Berserk, and even back then I realized like holy crap, this is pure art. So I read it up to like the Golden Age arc, and then I realized, oh, the Arthur is like sort of like Hunter x Hunter, where like he updates it very slowly. Not because like he's like suffering from like any health condition, like for like with Hunter x Hunter, but because he's such a perfectionist when it comes to Berserk. That's literally his entire like legacy with Berserk. He's he prefers it to be perfect because I think in one interview he stated that not even he's not even that confident that he can like draw what he's envisioning for Berserk. Um, but now, yeah, like it's sad because
Well, that's good
it's
because
like
I was,
you have this manga that's inspired so many things that you don't even like realize. Oh, this thing inspired like Monster. It inspired Dark Souls. Inspired the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Like that whole anime trope of like oh the dude with the big ass huge sword. This is
oh,
like one of the first. This is like one of the first ones. Like literally.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, another one, Devil May Cry for like another inspiration.
Yeah.
Uh, what else do I want to say? I don't know.
Except
There's just so much to gush about this series. It's
I
just
got you.
no, like it's literally like one most perfect manga you could ever read, just because of how like beautiful like everything is drawn out on each panel.
Yeah, because I could see why. Because you sent me a couple of pics. I'll see if I can get them on the screen. Because you sent so many. I save a few of them to my thing. I'm gonna see if I can just try to get them up in here though. But you can keep talking. I'll try to get this up in here.
Yeah, like I've been like looking into like how other people have reacted, and you know, you might think like, oh, there's not like a lot of fans of the series out there, but no, there's like
no,
a lot
there's
of
a
fans of
lot.
Berserk. There's a lot.
Like
You just don't see them as often because like the series gets updated so
So
The
slowly.
update varies like slowly and slowly. And well, obviously the author did pass away from like an aortic dissection, which is like when I read it, it was like one of the worst things I've read. Like it's like something you'd get when you're like in your late 60s, 70s. The dude was like in his early 50s,
Hmm.
Oh wow.
and I don't know, cause like Muir wasn't. He was very I don't want to say possessive, but like I don't know how to describe it, but like he was very possessive of Berserk because it's literally his life's work, you know.
Yeah, and I
And
got one image up on the screen right
I
now.
get it.
This one, I was like, okay, this man can actually do some art. I was like, oh shoot, there's like a lot going on. Some of those images that you
oh
share with me.
oh no, like when it came to like his backgrounds, like the art, the dude was an actual genius. Like
Like
if
I'm
you like,
looking like at the art, and holy shit, they are that good.
hold on,
Yeah.
let me
Like
like
I mean,
repost
for
Never.
it to be
another
black and white
Berserk
like that, and
image.
I was like, gosh dang.
No, because like
Dude,
with black, I love monochrome because like it gives you the imagination. Oh, that could be red, that could be pink, and that could be like yellow, that can be white. And
could
like I'm
be
gonna post
like
another
any
one.
color.
It just shows like how much he evolved over the series, like from the beginning to right to like the end. And there's only like 40 volumes of the series, and that's we're probably gonna get like 3 more, and that's it.
I
Oh,
don't have
for like the last little bit that he worked on.
Yeah, because
yeah,
like
I don't
we're never gonna get like a true ending. If anything, the so like I think Muir has spoke about the ending and what or like how he envisioned it to like his editors, his assistants, and I think like the best way they could go about it is to give Berserk a very open ending. You know, not a true ending, but something to like leave up leave the readers
Up into
leave up to the reader's
interpretation.
imagination. Yeah, interpretation, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you're gonna start
And
seeing like a
that's like
bunch of fan art and stuff, and fan fictions and probably stuff.
probably, but like that's like the best thing that could happen to Berserk, not instead of just outright canceling it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hope whatever they're gonna do. I hope the ending is better than Attack on Titan.
Bruh.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
speaking of Attack on Titan, that was another series that Berserk inspired.
I could see it with the big beasts and all of that stuff, or the big monsters and stuff.
Oh,
No, like
No.
literally like the author of Attack on Titan stated, yeah, I got inspired from Berserk.
Hmm. And
I
right
am
now I
looking
got
at
on the
the
screen.
comparison. Like
Yeah, right now on the screen I put that big dragon. I love the art of the dragons, man. If y'all hadn't
No,
known,
like
I love
Dark
dragons,
Souls.
and that's a pretty good dragon right there.
oh yeah,
yeah, I don't
Like
have much to
like
say about
zoom in on like the scales, like the wings, the details on the tower, the fortress, it's just
yeah.
my god.
Let me zoom that in
Let
for you
me
just
see.
so you can take all that in.
It's all got detail. Even the little brick. Each
Like,
brick has at least a little bit of
Here,
detail on
and
it.
I'm
pretty
gonna post
zoomed
notes.
in. And this is pretty zoomed in that I got it on the screen right now. I'm like, oh shoot. Like I just love that detail. That's some pretty nice work right there, man.
Yeah.
I just want to leave it here. I just love that piece of work so much. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah,
Dang.
I
That's
know.
Love
Zard.
it.
Yeah, that's Nosferatu Zod. Like the very first time they encountered one another.
Yeah, I remember this.
Now, Sonic, did you say that this had an anime, but obviously I don't think people took it as well as like
It
obviously the
didn't.
manga.
No, like the
It did not do it
original.
justice.
No, the original was alright. Like it did okay. It did what it.
Was it alright?
Yeah, the original. Yeah, like the very first one. Like it was alright. It was the 2017 that did not do it just. Like the animation was
2017.
just
Did you?
That recent? 2017?
Was
2016,
it the CG one?
2017.
The
Hmm.
the CGI one?
Yeah, the CGI one.
Oh,
CG1.
see that's where they
We're
messed
never.
up. They
I
said
don't.
CGI.
Cause we're never really gonna get like an animation that will do Berserk justice. Just like No, like seriously, look at how look at all the details on like every single like art I sent of Berserk. There's just no way.
I mean, there is a way. You just got to take like what, maybe like 5 years or something to make it. Hey, this is just gonna take that much
No,
time.
Let
that's
me.
the
I
thing.
found.
They won't do it. Like
I found some comparisons for this CGI thing, and holy crap, that is terrible.
it is very terrible. Like
It
Yeah.
is absolutely terrible.
no, they did it one for one, but still, it's so
Like the
dumb.
detail, there's no detail compared to the original.
It's like looking at Ruby.
Bruh.
It is.
Well,
I
shit.
don't know.
But
And
yeah.
like the one thing I love about Berserk is like how you know how with action sequences it's hard to like keep track. With Berserk, it's easy to keep track of. And that's like the one criticism I'd give Attack on Titan. Like when you're reading it, it's sort of hard to like keep up with. Anime wise, I can see like obviously it'd be easier to keep up.
Hmm.
And I think you asked me before like what's Berserk about. It's kind of hard to describe, but like the best way I could describe it is that it's about human growth. Like there's like so many philosophies that it follows. Like I think I have. Let me pick up. Let me like get to up here. Like whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster
Hmm.
because Guts isn't your typical protagonist. His actions make you question whether or not he is heroic or a monster. And another philosophy is if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. And I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there comes a time, like at the end of the Golden Age arc, where you realize, oh crap, this just got insane, and next, and then you realize, no wonder he's all mentally like distorted. Like by the from the beginning of his childhood to the end of the Golden Age arc, his life is just horrible. Like he's destined to die, but that's what makes him a great protagonist, in my opinion. The fact that he continues to struggle against his own destiny.
Hmm. Yeah. I might have to give it a, as much as you talked about it, I might have to find a way to give it a either a read or a watch or maybe a little bit of both just to do some
Okay.
comparisons and
Oh
stuff.
no, dude.
No, 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 no.
Like, no,
You
Berserk
have to.
has
No,
to be
you
read.
have to be read. It has to be read. Like, here's the thing. Like, bit before COVID hit, like early 2020, I'm over here. I'm heading over to the like nearby library next to the college campus I went to. Surprisingly enough, they had a bunch of manga, and Berserk was right there.
Hmm.
They had a bunch of Berserk books. I didn't really get to read all of them because hey, COVID hit, but whatever.
Hmm.
So I I saw the books and I'm like, oh hey, it's Berserk. I've heard about this. Guess I can give it a try. And holy shit, it just immediately
No, like
hooked me.
everything you love about manga, it Berserk has.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
Like if you love anime, you need to give Berserk a shot. Like it
yeah.
will not disappoint you. Steven, you know how you love Shield Hero?
I love Shield Hero.
Berserk is
Berserk.
like Berserk is literally, oh my god.
I've heard of it.
It
Maybe I'll look into it. Yeah, because I
Okay, so
don't really know anything about this.
Yeah, you're still blowing your mic,
you're
bro.
You're
still
blowing your
kind
mic
of
out.
staticky on your mic.
Is it fine now?
No.
No,
Nah,
Oh,
not quite.
exactly.
testing,
Also,
testing.
so funny enough how you mentioned that it inspired Devil May Cry because it really did. Because you know you got guy with a big ass sword.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though, like 2 years prior to Devil May Cry, Berserk had a game on the Dreamcast, and you can kind of see like Devil May Cry-ish look gameplay, but it came out before it. predates it really.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, really. I mean,
I think I've read how other people like reacted to this, and I think the one comment I can like agree with is that if Mura was obviously Mura deserves the rest, and I think if if we can hear his thoughts, he'd just be dissatisfied that he couldn't finish what he started.
That's the one sad thing I always find is imagine if you were working on a story for so long and then the author bites the dust. This is not the first time it's happened. I think it happens multiple times with different manga authors and stuff when they don't finish their story. And it is kind of sad. And I do kind of feel bad for the fans of the series that, obviously didn't get to see exactly how he envisioned it properly ending though. But it's just something to kind of always keep in mind.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, you got anything else to say about
Uh,
this Sanikyu?
y'all know when Berserk started?
Do I? Not
It
without doing a Google
started
search.
in 19. It started in 1988. 33
88.
years.
Hmm.
Yeah. I think like the last thing I have to say is rest in peace, Kentaro Miura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace. Also, is my mic fine now?
It sounds
Sounds.
Yeah.
fine
Yeah.
right
It sounds
now,
better
but
than what it was.
Okay.
gotta wait.
Okay, good.
Like probably gonna buy like one of those big ass Berserk
Oh
books.
yeah, dude. No, like I got them. I got the books on Amazon, right? And then the day after,
Yeah.
they're all sold out.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh,
Dang.
goes to
I,
show.
I guess it
yeah.
is.
Like
Yeah.
there are Berserk fans.
Hmm. That is interesting.
Yeah, but
How
like
many books
if
are
you
there
wanna if you
total?
wanna like read it on paper, the best way to like get to read it is on the deluxe, like on a big, huge pages, you know? So you get to like see the art like clearly. And there is a site where like I can link you where it
Is
has
it
like
on Viz?
all the chapters translated.
Is it on Viz Media? Because I think that's where a lot of people kind of read manga if you're doing it like digitally or whatever.
No, it's not on Viz Media.
Uh.
It's like a hold on, let me get it for you. Like even on the site, like that where I'm reading, where you can read Berserk, it says Berserk's author Kentaro Miura has passed away.
Uh.
All right, here's the website.
Read Berserk.com.
Bruh.
Yeah, it's just dedicated to Berserk.
I'm
Oh
about to
shoot.
look that
You,
up.
you
Actually, no,
heard it
I'm gonna
here.
check that so I can finish what I started.
Just readberserk.com. That's all it is. So if you want to check it out,
My
that's that's the website link.
my mic's fine, right?
Yeah, now you're all
Yeah,
good. Yeah, you're
I'm
good
look
now.
yeah,
Fine.
I'm
yeah.
I'm looking I'm looking at the topics and I'm like, "Oh my God, we got a lot of news this week."
I know. It's quite a bit.
The next couple weeks, yeah, the next couple weeks are gonna be even more interesting. I'm surprised you didn't put the Switch Pro rumors on here, even though
Hey,
that's definitely
I have to
happening
take it
next week.
one step at a time, and especially since we started
Okay,
late.
You.
I'm pretty sure there's
it's
gonna be
gonna
multiple
be revealed.
discussions that I gotta split
Your
up and stuff.
your next, pretty sure your next ZardCast is gonna happen after E3, right?
I hadn't officially. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird the way how I'm traveling around and stuff. Essentially, yes, there will be
Yeah,
something after E3. There will be something.
yeah. I'm just so I yeah. The whole thing about Berserk, I'm not very interested in it, but I do respect everything that that guy's done. It's insane.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I can acknowledge that's like, he did it for a while and he did a pretty good job at it.
You want me to show you like the first like page on Berserk?
I guess, yeah. I'll post it in I guess general.
Oh, I'll get a couple of it so you realize like, what exactly he's doing.
Wait, do I just go to that read Berserk thing?
Yeah, but here,
Like
like I'm just
if
gonna
you
post
want
the
to
first
look
two.
into it. Like if
Okay.
you
It's
wanted look at that.
Oh my God.
the dude knows that it is a demon, but he's like, you know what?
Pretty.
I'm gonna be funny about it and like fall into your trap. And you know what he does? He gets
Does
his
he
fake
kill?
arm,
Oh,
opens it up, it has a cannon inside, and blows the demon's face off.
and that's the
Bruh.
beginning of it.
And that's the beginning of Berserk. Immediately, it hooks your attention.
What the hell?
I mean, manga's
No,
got to
like
do
no,
something, uniquely
no,
different.
no.
I
Berserk
thought you
doesn't
were.
play around. It doesn't hold your hand.
I thought it was
It
gonna
does
be some
not.
stuff like. I
It
thought it
does
was gonna
not.
be some stuff like he fucks it to death
No,
or
like he
something
doesn't.
funny like that.
Bruh. Mm.
Well, I'm looking at these pages, and that's kind of what it looked like for a second. But yeah, it seems very interesting.
Like,
Maybe I'll like read it one day.
I think the only thing Zard can probably even show is probably the last page that you posted.
I don't
Nah,
even think he can show that.
no,
I
like
don't
he
think
already
he can
showed
show that.
other pictures.
No, I meant because, like, what's going on
Spoilers.
in the first page.
No,
Oh
no, it's
shoot!
pretty
Oh,
gory.
no! I can't. YouTube won't allow me to show that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you could probably show the last one where he has this cannon out.
No, hold on. There's this. So there's this
You
scene where
can't.
like he takes
You,
out his dragon slayer, and he cuts a guy in half.
oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't think you can show any of this.
No, like there's literally a sticker that says caution, parental advisory. Like
Oh my god.
when you buy the deluxe version.
Yeah.
Cause
So
like it's
whoever.
not for little. It's literally
It's
no,
not for
it's not,
kids,
not for
y'all.
little
No.
It's not
kids.
for kids. It's not for kids.
No,
Explicit
Yeah. So
content, parental
yeah.
advisory, explicit
this ain't
content.
That's
Yeah.
why I leave it on the
this
sick-looking
As
ain't
dragon.
your
Everybody can appreciate dragons.
as
Yeah.
Sanikyu said in the YouTube chat, Bazinga.
Sorry.
this ain't your little kitty
This ain't.
manga. No, this is
Yeah, this ain't Attack on Titan.
Oh
This
my
ain't
god.
Attack on Titan. This ain't Attack on Titan.
This is Berserk.
this ain't Attack
No,
on Titan. This ain't your
like,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you see that
No,
sword?
it's
That's not
Berserk.
really. It's not something that you call a sword. It's more like a raw heap of iron. It's like
mm.
500 pounds or something.
My
And
god.
he swings it like crazy.
Like nothing.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I'll look into it. Like
Hmm.
ever since because I've always known about Berserk, but like I was just like,
Well,
I'll get to it eventually.
well,
I
the only
didn't.
thing I know about Berserk is it has something to do with the lady with the horse, so that's about it.
What?
What?
Is there a lady
Wait,
with a
What?
horse up in this
is
thing?
wait, isn't that part of Berserk, or am I thinking of another manga?
Oh,
You're
bruh,
probably thinking of
you
something
might be thinking
else.
of something
I
entirely different, man.
Yeah,
Okay, never mind. I don't think I can even buy this book. It's out of stock right now.
Oh,
but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, like I think one of my favorite panels is like when he told the little kid to go kill herself.
oh my
oh,
god.
What?
I
oh,
remember
shoot! You
seeing
know what?
that.
Oh goodness. All right. Well, I better move this topic along before y'all spoil like
Give
half
her
the
the
Yeah.
thing
rope.
for people before they can even read it and check it out, man.
No, no, no,
Oh,
no, no, no.
Don't
Weird.
let
This is
your
not even
kids read.
spoil anything. This is like very early on.
No,
Like
this is
this
very
panel.
early on.
Like this
Oh,
doesn't really.
no, like
yeah.
this is why you question like is Guts a hero or is he an actual monster?
Um,
Like he even gives the kid like a little knife to use.
Well, dang.
Like this is the art style that I remember looking at, like the old classic art style. But then I'm seeing the thing that you sent earlier from later on, and holy shit!
I guess you
That
could say he's Berserk TM.
Oh no, like he gets this armor that it's called the Berserker armor, and like it's like the greatest power up ever.
Dang. All right.
And
Well,
this guy, I guess, yeah. I was
yeah.
gonna say this guy's just the main character throughout like the whole thing, right?
he
Oh
is the main
yeah,
character.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty interesting hearing some of this Berserk stuff, and I'll give it a read at some point. I'll give it a read. Y'all convince me. I'll read it, even if it's just for the art. Though some of
Yeah.
those images you shared
No,
in the
no,
Discord, bruh, what the freak? But man,
Yeah.
all right,
like
Now,
you're gonna like follow Guts' journey and hoping like he gets his revenge, you know.
Dang.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like go in more into it, but
yeah.
just know that it's the manga is not for the faint of heart. I can tell you that much.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I guess for the gaming news, I don't even know where to start with this. I'll let you decide, Zard. Oh
All
my
right.
god,
So
there's a lot of it.
basically, in that list, I'll go in that order. But before I go into the gaming list,
That's what I was
I
talking
did have to,
about.
I did have to
Oh
mention
my
something.
god.
I
Wait,
did
look
have
at
to
her
mention
look.
something. Wait,
You're
what did
really
they do?
saving the best one for last, bro.
Oh
That was I
no,
was talking about. That's the only thing I remember
I
Berserk.
I completely forgot it.
What
bro,
the? What is
Uh,
that?
that has to be later on because I never read past the Golden Age arc.
bro.
Yeah, that's the only thing I remember from memes. Like, this is the only thing I know about Berserk. So I thought, like, wait, is this
No,
Berserk?
like it gets very horrifying later on.
Hmm.
Like even from the get go, it's fine, but later on it gets even more so.
I got you. All right. So before I go up into the gaming stuff, I did have to mention, yes, for the first time in looks wait how 24, yeah, in the first time in 24 years, I bought a whole new console that hadn't been a Nintendo console. I'm looking over here at it, and I'm still wondering to myself, I
Oh
was
my
like, how
god.
the heck I got my hands on the PlayStation 5, but somehow I did. I was in the hunt for that
He
sucker
did
for
it.
like a whole. No, yeah, I've been in the hunt for like it was like from the time I started looking to the time I actually got it for like a week and a
PlayStation
half,
5 was
10 days.
only one
It was me and my
game.
friend, and we were text messaging each other back and forth. And he was like, "Okay, it's up at GameStop. No, now it's at Target. Not Target. GameStop, and there's Amazon, and Best Buy, the PlayStation Direct. I felt at every single one of those things.
Yeah.
But then it wasn't
I know
until the
you.
Target one
Yeah.
that I managed to get my hands on it. But I had to wake up at like 6:20 in the morning to get my hands on this thing because the thing dropped at like 6:47. At least it was before I went to work. But still, I was like, "Oh shoot!" And you know what?
Yeah.
The sweetest thing about that was the fact of the matter, that same Target I went
Yeah.
to go get that PS5 from was the same exact Target that I actually got my original Switch along with my Breath of the Wild limited edition. So you know what? Target's A-okay in my book. I don't care what anybody says
Well, yeah.
about Target.
Not.
I
Well,
got
yeah.
mine
Target be
from
clutch.
Amazon.
Target be
I
They're
clutch though.
got
definitely like under the
Really
radar.
so.
I got my little water bottle, like my Super Mario water bottle from them, like when I pre-ordered not when
Yeah.
I pre-ordered, when I bought the stupid
What was
what's it
it? I
called, 3D
remember you.
World? Yeah.
3D War. Yeah, yeah. I remember you sharing that.
I
Yeah.
haven't. I have an interesting. I have an interesting story with like trying to get my hands on a Switch. I pre-ordered my
Swatch.
Switch. Yeah, my Swatch.
What?
I pre-ordered my Swatch at one GameStop, and I pre-ordered Breath of the Wild at another GameStop. So I had to get both my parents to go pick it up at different places for me.
Dang.
You want to hear
It
my Switch
worked.
story?
It. Yeah. What's your Switch story?
So I didn't pre-order it, but I still got it like on midnight release. And yeah,
Oh,
what I
you were
had to
lucky.
do is that like
You were.
GameStop, there was like a little sign out on my side of my GameStop, like so. For my school, there's like McDonald's and there's like a GameStop right next to it. I usually go to McDonald's to get something to eat before going home. And
Yeah.
as I was like, you know what, I might as well check out GameStop, see what they have. I see a sign that says we have like 4 Switches that are not pre-ordered or anything. Make a line and you can have one. Well, obviously you have to buy one, but like as soon as I saw that, there was only like 3 people that are like, oh shit, I'm getting in line, and that's how I got my Switch. I
Did you bring a
literally
Did
lawn
you?
chair,
stayed
man?
there
Did you
from
bring a lawn chair
no,
though?
no, I
Did you?
stayed there. I from after like school, which is like 4 p.m. whatnot, to like midnight for like 8 hours.
Bro, you stayed in that line for eight
I
whole
gotta.
hours?
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I
Bro.
don't really like GameStop. I don't really like GameStop that much as a company,
Wait,
but the
hold on.
midnight releases have always
Say
been
that
so
one more
fun.
time, Steven. Say that one more time from a
No,
podcast.
I
dog,
don't
you're just
Say
like
it one
you're
more
gonna
No, no,
steal
no,
time.
no.
Zard.
GameStop
You're gonna
as
steal
a
Zard's ego. Stop.
company.
No.
No,
Company.
you're gonna set him off.
He said he
Stop.
don't
Okay, well,
like him
here's
as a
what I'll
company.
say.
That's the main reason why. I
Yeah.
don't have any disrespect to
Okay.
the people that work there, but it's the company. I
Okay.
like what he said. But
No,
go
but
on though. Go on.
but back to what I was
Okay.
saying. The midnight releases at GameStop, I've always had a blast at my midnight releases. I was at the Smash midnight release, and they had Game Awards on the stream. Everyone
Oh,
in the
really?
store screamed when they revealed Joker. I remember
Oh
like
yeah.
calling up one of my friends that was big on Persona 5 saying Joker just got revealed for Smash, by the way.
What'd he say?
He didn't know. He wasn't watching it,
Hmm.
which kind of surprised me. But yeah, console like pre-orders and midnight releases, it's always a luck of the draw whether you get one. So that's cool that you got the PS5 Zard, especially a non-scalped one.
I think it literally sold out
Like
because
you
I remember when I
Here's
got it. I got it in my hand. I went back and checked my Target. I think 3 minutes later, then it sold out. I think my Target only got like 4 or 5. But I like with Target, they only sold what they actually had on hand. So instead of you competing against everybody across the country, you're literally competing with everybody that's probably like within a 20-mile radius of your store. I was like, oh, I can beat these people. I just can't beat everybody in the country.
Well, yeah, it's Target.
Mhm.
You're not really gonna go there for games unless you absolutely have to.
And the good thing about
Mhm.
that is, I guess the way how Target has their system is you have to actually go to the store and pick it up. It's not like it's getting shipped to your house. So I guess it kind of
After the
hurts the scalping a little bit.
Listen, man, after the Pokemon card fiasco at Target, I don't think they're doing any online orders regarding Nintendo stuff. Oh no, just any gaming stuff. I think gaming
Mm.
stuff
I
they've
think
just
it's just
realized.
Pokemon card because
I don't know, man.
yeah.
I every single time
probably cards.
I have a Target gift card, and like I was like, hey, let me use this on something. I couldn't get anything delivered to my house. I had to pick up everything.
Dang.
Mm.
They don't really do delivery that much, which I guess yeah, it's a good thing for getting systems though.
They do
But
delivery for me.
I at least mine doesn't do it a lot.
Oh yeah, that reminds me about like
My
you know how I got that Animal Crossing Switch?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was during the monsoon season, so like the entire
Oh,
like streets were like flooded, and I'm like, oh shit. I hope it came before it started raining, and you know it did.
Bruh.
yeah. I think it was raining the night that I went to the Pokemon Moon Midnight event.
Hmm.
There was like a
We
bunch
could
of people. There were a bunch of people at the store, like with 3DSs playing Pokemon. I lost a lot.
Okay, so before we reminisce any further, we should probably go on
Switch
Probably
to the
it
get a.
up.
next topic.
We probably should get into these topics.
Well,
I mean, this
it's a
ain't for the
good
faint of
thing that
heart. We
some
got a
of
good
them.
chunk of these.
No,
Well,
we
yeah,
got like a
some of
lot.
them.
Switch it up. You gotta switch
Some
it up to
yeah.
You
SNES.
already
Yeah.
know that the Pokemon DP remake is gonna take a lot.
I don't think I don't know.
Oh no.
Shoot.
Oh no.
I feel like it would be good not to talk about that a lot, but you guys go off.
All
Let's
right.
start with new SNES/NES games, I
What is
guess.
do?
You know what? Out
Hey,
of all of these
Joe.
ones I
I
saw right here, I say Magical Drop 2 probably has the most potential out of all those because I think that's like one of the few games that actually didn't come over here from the West or not come over. Well, that in
Yeah,
the NES game, I think. But Magical Drop is probably the most class of all of this. The other four, I looked at someone else playing these and I'm like, yeah,
nah, man,
I
we got
seen better
Joe and
games.
Matt.
I seen better games.
We
When are
got
they
Joe
gonna
and
do a
Matt.
Game Boy Advance? Game Boy game.
There's a,
Sir, it's gonna be
I
a
think that,
once in a blue moon. It's
yeah,
gonna take a blue moon for us to get Game Boy Advance games on here, and even then, I kind of want
I think,
N64 games
Watch it
first.
just be a Switch Pro like
like,
exclusive thing.
I don't
No,
know,
if they
man.
do
They
that, I will
could do.
never
Yeah.
forgive them. They do that, and I will never forgive them.
When
They're
I'm
gonna
trying
do
to
that.
think, N64. I don't think it's gonna happen only because N64 emulation is bad. Like a lot of
okay. Let
N64
me stop you right
emulation is
there. Let me
inaccurate.
stop you right there.
Why? What?
Actually said
Mario 3D All
Yeah,
Stars.
they stopped selling. They
Yeah.
stopped selling it. They could.
No, 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 no,
They
no, 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 no.
stopped
I ain't
selling it.
done.
They could easily.
It
Okay.
It's not even. It emulates the damn game.
Yeah,
They
but we
got
don't
an
know.
emulator for for 3D
Do they
All
have
Stars.
a? Do they
Yeah.
have a? I just don't know. Does Nintendo have a completely perfect emulator for N64? I don't know how the
Well,
Wii U
clearly
emulator
you
was.
could. They got a good emulator from what it looks
clearly
like
you
on
don't have
3D
a
All
father.
Stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess well no, Mario 64 is by far the game that's been most optimized for
Well,
emulators, you know,
as a
because
Mario
speed
I don't
64
know, man.
resolution.
creator, I say it's true.
There's no widescreen on the in
There's no
3D All
widescreen on the
Stars.
Mario
That's
64.
just
No,
laziness.
Mm,
It's not that they couldn't. It's just that like it's a
they
lot.
just
I guess
didn't.
it's like
they
it
got
takes a lot more work for it to look good. I guess.
I mean, it doesn't take that work
Here's the
for
thing, though.
modders to
They
do
could have
that.
just left it look exactly how it did before, but they went and said, you know what? Let's have this change up the graphics in real time so everything looks nicer.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
It goes up to
that's
like
what they did.
720p.
3D All
They just
Stars is 3D All Stars is such a weird case because it like I think 3D All Stars is so lazy, but at the same time we got the best version of Galaxy and the best version of Sunshine. So I don't know.
Galaxy 2.
Oh, sorry,
Uh,
I got a frog up in my throat. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Go on, go on.
it is it, it,
Sunshine, you broke
it
me.
is it is objectively the best version of those two games, man. Objectively.
In
Because in
terms of
Mario
how this
Sunshine,
looks, I agree. In terms of how it looks, I
no,
agree.
I'm
But we
not
ain't
talking. I'm not
going
talking
there.
about
Dude,
looks. I
there's a
just mean
free to
the.
play Bomberman R dropping on the 27th. What,
It's
Lamau?
a
yeah,
yeah.
dude, you gotta play it,
Whoa.
man.
Yeah. I guess
So
let's do
I guess
this.
they're trying to help me out because Steven likes talking a whole bunch, but we kind of drifted
Yeah.
away.
Uh
We kind
huh.
of
You guys are
drifted
gonna go
away
on
from
It's
the
not
about
main
even.
how
game.
It's not
Sunshine's
even
bad
that.
when it's not.
Bruh.
I was
All right.
just gonna say how Sunshine has all of the same glitches from the original, but has better widescreen. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish
Alright.
it said
Well,
All right,
Sunshine
let's
was
go
better.
dude,
ahead and
you can
switch it
play.
up.
Yeah. It
Well,
is.
dude, guys. Did you guys
What,
know
free
you
to
can
play?
play as Snake in Bomberman R?
You
Can
can
you?
play
Yeah.
as
So
Yes.
Simon and
What?
Richter.
so
No
You
with
can play as
way.
Bomberman
Simon
R,
and Richter
Look at
so
this
with
Belmont.
What is
Bomberman
it?
general.
R, I
Look at
just
this.
pulled it up and I
Look in
played the game
general.
a little bit earlier today. And
Look at the very
apparently
top.
there's like a bunch of different skins you can have. That I'm trying to remember. There was one other one I wanted to say that was on there though.
Oh
Look at
my
But
this.
god.
but this game came out like a couple
Is
of
that
days ago.
Alco?
Remember, this was an
I
actual
think that might be him.
I think it was a Steam, yeah, not Steam. It was a
Hmm.
gosh, I can't
Like
even think.
Simon
Stadia.
Belmont.
Stadia. This game was actually
Yeah,
only on
Stadia.
Stadia for the longest time, and they
Oh
just
my
moved this
god.
over
Is
to
that
all
actually Pyramid
consoles.
Head? Dude, that's
Yeah.
Pyramid Head.
But yeah, so there's like a
That's
Yeah.
lot of
something
different
else.
Wait, so
skins, and I guess that's how they basically kind of monetize, the
I'm
stuff
just
is to get you to buy the
I'm
stuff.
looking at these.
It's okay.
We got
Wait,
Richter,
hold
we
on.
got Old Snake, Naked Snake,
Where's
Pyramid
Hideo
Head,
Okay.
Kojima?
There is somebody at
Raidens.
the bottom
I think that's the
right
nurse.
corner. Bottom right corner. I know who it is, but I got another render for you in case you don't know who it is, Sanic.
I'm looking at that,
No way.
bro.
We
It's
also
that
got them.
Is that Snake?
Also,
that is no
No.
that
Yeah, Snake is
that's
from
right.
yeah
it,
top top
yeah, he's
middle.
on the
Yeah.
top right above the logo.
You
That
can't
it's
forget
Naked Snake.
you can't forget about the Fall Guys collab.
Oh yeah, the Fall Guys dude is actually
That's
up in there
and
too.
it's in no, it's in both games, which is kind of weird.
But it is kind of interesting. I played the game. It is kind of cool. I mean, you're basically playing like traditional Bomberman and whatnot, though. I feel like some people be cheating against me because I'm like, I can't. I kick the ball in the tutorial, but then when I'm in the actual real match, I can't kick the bomb. I don't know why. And then someone kicked the bomb on top of me and took
I
me
don't
out.
know
I'm like,
why.
all right, I ain't forgiving you on that one, no. But you basically run around playing the same game. And then the second that a wave is done, like your time limited, you can actually run into different rooms, and different rooms will shut down, and blocks will fall on top. It's kind of chaotic, but it's somewhat kind of fun. I kind of want to play this game with y'all if we can get in the same lobby or whatever though. But it's sort of kind of interesting. I kind of like the spin on it though, but I feel like it does kind of work for that battle royale kind of feel.
You forgot about how you have to pay $10 to play with friends.
Wait, really on this
Wow.
version?
Yes. So you gotta get
Oh,
the premium. You gotta get the premium
Man,
version to play in parties or
You
just
gotta
play
get
with
the
friends.
premium.
all right. So
Yes.
Per
Uh-huh.
year
if
or
it's
per month?
if I have fun
Yeah.
and like if I have enough fun with just the regular online mode that they're giving out for free, I might actually be tempted to drop like $10. It's basically it's just $10. It's not really anything.
hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you could have spent those $10 on
Also,
Wendy's.
yeah,
I don't eat
okay.
Wendy's.
But
They're
also,
poor.
Wendy's.
there is full crossplay, I think,
That is true.
between
There
all
is
versions.
crossplay.
Yeah.
So that's cool. It is very cool.
Who would have thunk a Bomberman with crossplay? I can be over here playing on the PS4, beating you guys on Switch, or maybe losing you guys. I don't know.
You
Or
probably
Yep.
yeah.
and
you
then
probably
there's
Or
can't
just
beat me
play
until I get a little
Bomberman
more experience
Advance.
on it.
And then there's some of you guys with PS5s over there. You guys could be playing that game on there if it has it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hadn't
The
checked.
PS5.
I hadn't checked, but
I just
I
I
thought it
I
was. I can't
just
remember.
I'm just surprised that Konami even lets the Bomberman team reference other Konami games and not get like
I'm
crucified
surprised
for it.
they can even make games.
Yeah, I'm
It's
surprised
because
they can even make
they got
game.
the IPs to it. They have the IPs.
Bomberman.
That's
When are
why
we gonna
they
get the
can do it.
Bomberman slot machine or pachinko machine, whatever it is?
Bro,
I love
we
That
how
ain't
Konami
having no
was doing.
pachinko machine running around chunking bombs like that.
hey
So
Haxx, that
Give
pyramid
them
head I'm looking at,
ideas.
right?
Not
Mm-hmm.
give Konami ideas, Stephen.
Where's
Okay,
Hideo
but yeah,
Kojima on that?
Haxx,
Yeah.
that is pyramid head I'm looking at, right?
yes, it is.
Where
And then that's the
It
nurse in the
is.
bottom.
Yeah, because here's the thing: half of these costumes were in Super Bomberman R, so they just ported them over.
pyramid? Oh,
It's gonna be interesting. I just don't think Bomberman has the longevity and uniqueness to be
okay.
a
I
game
see.
that you keep
There's
coming
Richter
back
too.
to.
Look at the bottom, right next to Raiden.
Yeah,
There's Richter.
I'm looking
it's
at
not
no,
like
I was
it's
looking
not
at
like
I was
Fortnite, you know.
yeah. Do you guys want me to get like a list? Because there's a lot of characters in this.
I
That's
can
crazy,
see.
but nah.
I
I
can
don't know.
see on
There's
the
yeah.
bottom left. They got the
I
two
think
guys from
for the most
Contra.
part, I
I
remember
don't.
looking at that roster and everything I have here up on the screen is almost all the characters minus I think the Fall Guys character.
I
But I think
yeah. I
almost
just think
everybody
one of
else
them.
is almost on
Yeah.
there.
One of the
Well,
funniest
besides
ones
the
is
other
how there's
Snake
like
and whatnot.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of Silent Hill ones. Like there's a Robbie the Rabbit Bomber is one of them.
Baby
There's some
raccoon.
weird ones. There's Princess Tomato from a Hudson Soft game. Like I don't get this. Like yeah, there's a lot of weird crossovers in Bomberman games.
Hmm.
Like what?
Oh, there's
Your
Bill.
mom.
There's Bill Reiser from Contra.
Yeah, I mentioned it. If you look in the image I sent, you can see both guys from Contra on the bottom left.
Yeah, that's super cool though. Like
Oh my god, it is.
Hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much almost all I had to say on Bomberman R. From what I played so far, it's a pretty fun game. But it's free, so y'all might as well go ahead and check it out though. But that's pretty
yeah.
I
much all I
will.
got to say on
I've
it
been
though.
meaning to download it.
So
Mhm.
check it out
I don't care
and
about
So
meet
Bomberman.
me online and I'll
here's
chuck them bombs on y'all.
Alright, Zard, allow me to take over. I'm gonna give you the worst transition ever, okay? So,
Like the
in
one you're doing now.
Bomberman R, there is Fall Guys. Fall Guys has been confirmed to come out on Xbox. So that means it's gonna be in the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase, which is our next topic.
Alright. Zard,
I,
good luck. I'm leaving the stream.
I think that's
That
pretty
was just
cheesy. I think that's pretty cheesy,
that
bruh. No,
that
I know we're gonna get Halo Infinite. That's like the only thing I can say about this.
okay, so
I
so
don't
yo
with
know.
this
Halo
so
Infinite about to
so
go
with this
crazy.
announcement, the main thing I want to emphasize on this because this could honestly take a whole nother discussion, but I just want to report on the
Oh
news that
yeah.
this is gonna
Microsoft
come
did
out
buy
on June
Bethesda.
13th. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's why they got Xbox and Bethesda up in there, Sanikyu. But
we're yeah
June
yeah
12th starts the start of E3, and this is going to be on the 13th.
yeah.
So this will be technically Sunday afternoon whenever all of this goes down live. We are not going to give all of our predictions up on here, though, because here in a couple of days,
Yeah,
we're probably going to gather back around and record all our predictions then. And you'll probably see a video pop up
yeah,
sometime later next week. So it'll be like a week in front of when E3 drops, when my prediction video will drop with all of our thoughts on this, though. But I just
yeah.
want to report that, hey, we do have this showcase coming off. It's nice how they actually said Xbox and Bethesda, and it's a chunky show. It's going to be 90 minutes long, so I feel like we ought to get at least a good chunk of Halo up in there because I mean they got to do right up in the front. But
I don't know. I feel like the only thing that's basically confirmed is that we're getting a huge blowout on one of the Bethesda games that's been teased for a while. Whether that's Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6, we're getting one of those.
hmm.
I
What
don't know
about
because
Elden Ring?
Bethesda
Elden Ring.
is that Bethesda? I don't think so. Is it? I thought
What
that
about
was.
that new Fable game?
I thought that was.
I
Oh
don't know.
yeah. Isn't Elden Ring from Software? I think that's their next game. I'm checking.
Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's from Software. It's Bandai Namco.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
you heard Sanikyu in the background. That's Elden Ring, so we'll probably hear him talk about that more
Elden Ring.
whenever we
well,
finally
yeah,
do our
it might
discussion
just be in
video.
the
It'll be a
yeah, it
good
might
one.
just
It'll be good.
yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much it. I just want to report on that. Just say, hey, you know what? E3 is right around the corner. Predictions video is coming in the future, so keep your eye out on that. Don't know what time of the week it'll probably drop next week. Might drop on a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get it out early in the week. Depends on when I can sit down, record it, edit it, all that good stuff, though. But I just wanted to mention that right there, though. So a lot of good stuff to come. We're right around the corner from second Christmas. I always like calling it second Christmas, though. But yeah, we're almost there. All right, now Sanikyu, please, for the love of what's all good, I'm gonna ring you back by the next and let you just report on this news, and you don't, drag me
Oh
down, all right?
no.
So I'm putting a ban on you for like a hot minute, all right? Anyway, so we did get the release
You can
dates
technically
confirmed
Speak
for the
English.
Diamond and Pearl remakes, along with Pokemon Legends Arceus.
no.
Diamond and Pearl remakes actually come out in the month of November. To like no bigger shock or surprise on that. And then Pokemon Legends Arceus, that's the
Yeah.
one that sort of kind of caught me off guard because that game actually came out, or it's supposed to come out late in January of 2022. Now I was kind of shocked because they said early 2022. I wasn't thinking January that early. I was honestly thinking maybe March or April
I
or something like that. But
I
dang.
honestly I honestly think this speaks volumes about Nintendo's plans for 2022. Think about it. We obviously know I think the only other game that we know is confirmed for 2022, like first party, is Splatoon 3.
Oh
So I
yeah.
think it's kind of obvious with Pokemon coming early on, that's not going to be their big game for the year. I think we're going to get like
Oh wow.
I don't know. I don't know, cause like Splatoon 3, I guess maybe
Splatoon
that
3,
game's
I think,
gonna
will
I
be
don't
a
know, cause
summer game. I'm pretty sure they're
every
going to repeat the same thing that
all
they did with
yeah, I don't
Splatoon
know.
2.
All Splatoon games are usually summer games, so yeah, I think it's gonna be July again for Splatoon 3. But January,
Uh,
I
I don't.
think,
I don't like these
uh,
dates.
yeah,
Wait, you don't like
I
E3
guess,
around the time when you think
yeah,
that might drop?
No,
no, I think
no, I
the
don't like
Arceus
the
stuff.
release dates, like both.
Oh, you're talking about the release dates
Well,
for
Okay,
DP and this.
Well, for
so
the Diamond Pro remakes, all right, maybe that's okay. But
make
like for Legends
that makes
Arceus, no,
complete sense.
yeah,
not for Legends Arceus.
Now with Legends Arceus,
Legends
we do have
Arceus,
that footage
yeah.
that they went off of. And we do know that was like early beta footage, and that was probably captured like late in the 2020. I
Yeah,
can't
but like
remember,
even if
maybe
it's early
October or something
beta,
like that.
you don't like show something like that.
Even if it's
Yeah.
early beta, they're not showing that as early beta. They're showing that as promotional footage. That's what the main game.
And
That's what the game will
I
most
know like at
likely
the
be.
bottom it says gameplay not final. Do you know
It
what else
said
wasn't
that
not final?
Sword and
Yeah, I don't.
Shield,
I, yeah, like I
new
don't know, cause like
Pokemon's.
for what Legends Arceus is aiming to be, that release date is just too early, in my opinion.
Since when has a game said game footage not final and actually significantly changed enough for it to be good? I guess here's what I'll say. Visual wise,
Metroid
I
Prime
actually think
4.
Legends Arceus
Banana
that was
3.
scrapped.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Go on.
But
Sonic
I don't know, like
Forces.
Halo
Oh,
Infinite
don't
is the
talk about
only
that.
game that I've ever seen that like actually listened to the feedback of like game footage not final, but that's because it was delayed a bunch. But Pokemon games don't get delayed. They have to release on a certain deadline.
Like, cause they have to worry about the trading card games. They have to worry about the merchandise. They have to worry about the
But it's
anime.
interesting
They
when
have to
it's
worry
not.
about the trading card
But the
games. They
critical
have to
thing
worry about the
about
they have to
this,
movies. They
but the
have
they
to
critical
worry
have to
thing
about
worry
about
about that
this,
everything.
manga that they have somewhere.
but the
I don't think
critical thing
is the
about
manga
this
still going?
is the fact
I
of
don't
the
I
matter
know.
don't
that
know.
it's not a new gen. When it's a new gen, all that stuff comes into play. But when it's remakes and stuff, they're sort of kind of running on their own
The hell?
schedule. So it's
Wait,
kind
no,
of
no,
like
no, no.
they can almost
When are
release
they
this
not
whenever
gonna
they
make
Okay,
a
no,
want.
no,
budget
no,
But
no,
movie
no.
for like
Okay,
a
No,
okay.
no,
trading
no.
card
I'm
game?
gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. So you're saying when it's remakes, it's just their own schedule, right?
Yeah.
it's not as tight
So
as
you
like
like
a brand new gym that
Okay.
they lock into the every 6 years. As long as they get it within the gap of the 6 years, and it's probably like midway,
Yeah.
like where it's 3 years. So basically, that's where this is kind of landing up at. Yes, they typically try to stick to a deadline, but it's not like they have to internally know that they have to have it out by this date because that's what they know for what will be a Gen 9. Like what
Yeah.
when Sword and
Okay.
Shield came out in 2019, 20, 21,
Yeah. You
22,
guys.
23, 24. In
2019, yeah,
2024,
it
they
looks like
already know that Gen 7 is supposed yeah, Gen 7,
Mm,
right? No, not Gen 7. I'm sorry. Gen 9
Yeah.
will be coming out
Uh,
in
you
2027.
guys might disagree with me. I think Pokemon Legends Arceus is going to be the beginning of Gen 9. Even if it's not a new region, I still think it's going to be how Gen 9 is going to look,
I
What
gameplay
mean,
they
I
wise.
mean,
should
laying.
put
I mean,
Gen 8
you're essentially saying
I,
before.
laying down the groundwork for Gen 9, which
yes,
ideally, yes,
which
it sort of
that
kind
would
of
mean
can.
it's still Gen
Yeah,
9. Because you,
but I
like,
don't.
for example, the Gen 3 remakes are considered Gen 6 still. Like, it's the same groundwork. If they
But
use the Legends Arceus open world formula for Gen 9, it's gonna be a Gen, like, I'd consider Legends Arceus Gen 9.
I don't know, like
you
for
might
Legends
consider it. But
Arceus. That's
officially,
what Gen 8 should have
brand new
been.
gens only
Yeah.
start when the new
Yeah.
Pokemon come up.
I
So this is
guess,
still going to be technically within Gen 8.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
to
well,
be
yeah, the
technical
time
with it.
frame wise, yeah. But Legend, I don't know. I guess the only good thing about this is that it means that hopefully they'll have more time to work on the next game if they're releasing it in the beginning of the year. But who
Even
knows?
you know they
Yeah.
rush. Come on.
No, I know. No, I know they like they're probably stuck on a release date, but I hope that release date is at least farther out than like we know. Because I know it's not going to get delayed. But them releasing the game in the beginning of 2022 makes me think that we'll
Oh,
hopefully
why
not
is it
see one
6 years?
until late 2023.
You know what? I do apologize. I don't know why it said 6 year of a rinse rinse wash and repeat cycle. 3 years. I don't know why I said six. It's actually 3 years. So what? Gen 8 came out in 2019. So 2020, 2021, 2022. What the freak? That means Gen. Wait, am I right?
uh,
Wait, I'm not going crazy, am I? Is it
Gen,
three
yeah,
years?
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's every
I
three
think
no,
years,
it's
you're
right?
every
not
four
going.
years.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it's 3 years. It's the exact same distance between every
That
other
would mean
gens. Are
that
Gen 6. Yeah,
That would mean that
Gen
wait,
6 and
that's
Gen
crazy. That
7
can't be
were.
right. That can't be right.
Yeah,
2019 is when Sword and
yes,
Shield
yeah, it
came out.
is.
That would mean that
Yeah,
ideally 2020, 21, 22. That means 2022 in the same year that Legends Arceus comes out early in January. That's when they're trying to pump out a Gen 9. Hence, that's probably why they're sticking this game out so early in January so they can flip around and
and
try to
that's
get
why
the
I'm.
Gen 9 out.
No, no,
no,
Bruh.
this
no,
is
No.
Gen 9. Just
no,
accept this is Gen 9.
no.
No, Gen 9 officially starts when you
This
got
is where
brand
they're
new
going with it.
Pokemon.
This is
This
okay.
is laying down the groundwork
This
for what could be a Gen 9, but it's not officially Gen 9 yet. But
I guess
go
I
on
could talk
what you're about to
about.
here's the
say,
thing.
Haxx.
Okay.
Like I don't know. Like here's the thing. If they were already planning another gen game like with traditional Pokemon gameplay, I'm pretty sure they would have shown it alongside these two games instead of having a game just laying down the foundation for it.
But we
I think
usually
they're
say that
testing
though.
to see.
But typically, you got to remember
Also,
this. In a year that
also,
they also released the new gen, like let's say Pokemon Day happens around February. They always would release like Sword and Shield. It was revealed back in that February and it dropped out in November. They'll show and release it all within the same year. They won't show it
just to
2 years
show how
out in
much they
advance.
rush just to bring it out.
But then again,
Well,
I do
that's
remember
not a
this.
good
Black
thing.
and White was a weird generation where it actually took 4 years. They took a 4 year gap. This might be one of the weird ones where they might take 4 years, but
Here's the
I don't
thing.
know.
I gotta be.
Here's the
I
thing.
gotta.
Here's the
I.
thing,
Wait,
though. Like,
Hack,
Black
hold
and
up.
white is
Steven
better
should try
than
to
Sword and
speak for like the
Shield.
past 10 minutes.
okay,
Bruh.
sorry.
I was trying to say that I don't know. I think the Legends Arceus is very promising. Sword and Shield was never promising. Sword and Shield kind of just looked. It was gonna be generic. This at least looks new. We have apparent. They said like even in the press release and from leaks, we know that it's gonna have an action RPG gameplay. It's gonna be different gameplay. I heard
Nice.
like I don't know.
I
There's
like,
gonna
I
be
like.
some real time. So they said real time elements similar to Xenoblade, which I could expect, just picking moves fast. We have the lighting system. I actually think that looked really nice in some scenes. In some scenes, it
It
kind of
looks
looked
better here
but it
than really
it
diamond
looks
and shining
yeah.
pearl.
And also, I think the game overall looks nice. You just gotta fix those frame rates. I think that's the only thing that needs to be fixed, man.
Or the
Like I don't know,
Switch
at
isn't
least
that powerful enough.
it's
Switch
not the
Pro
Switch.
confirmed.
No
Switch Pro
one.
confirmed. Switch Pro confirmed.
Well, Switch Pro is kind of confirmed, man. Amazon Mexico went and did it again.
I love my
Mm.
country.
But it's always Mexico, but we'll talk about that later. But what were
Cartels
you
are
saying?
added.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah.
I got,
Also,
I
I
got,
guess.
I got one more thing to say about Pokemon.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Pokemon
Pokemon was
too.
never good.
Well, dang. Everybody's entitled to
It's
their
not.
own opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're
My
gonna say
Hero
that, then
Academia was never good.
if you're gonna say that, Sanikyu, then I'll take my platinum version back
We're
from
not
you,
doing this
man.
again.
You
Oh.
didn't. No, you didn't. What? That was my buddy. I
What? No, nope. You said it was never
talked
good,
about.
so I can go ahead and take that platinum back from you, man.
Oh my god.
All right, give me
Bruh.
PS5 then. We'll call it even.
All
Hey,
right.
no.
Alright.
Make it better. Make it wait.
Yeah.
Take his Xenoblade Definitive Edition.
You don't. I don't
Yeah.
have it. Jokes on you.
Exactly. He took it.
Also, so
All right, so I
like
think
What's
that's.
next?
Oh, go ahead, Hex.
they cannot keep doing this 3-year thing for gens because now
I
people expect
mean,
more from games. Like unless you're going back to sprites, you cannot have it
Yeah,
3
take the
years.
Dragon Quest approach.
Yeah.
I guess before we stop talking about this, what do you guys think of the box art?
Now the box
It
art,
looks
I
like
will
they're
say this:
transferring or something.
Legends Arceus definitely pulled inspiration from Breath of the Wild, which I sort of kind of like.
And
In
I
terms of the
think it's a
Diamond and
great box
Pearl
art.
ones, I say they look better than the Sword and Shield ones. Maybe that's just nostalgia speaking to me.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
don't know,
favorite
No.
stuff.
but it
No,
might be
it's
that
better. It
flashing
is.
with the blue with the accent on the black.
Okay.
I don't know. It's this pops more
Okay.
to me.
Okay. I don't know if anyone's gonna agree with me on this. I like the box art of the double pack. I wish they just made that the box art. Like having only one of them looks too empty, but having both of them actually
What?
looks like they're doing some kind of attack instead of just screaming into the air. And
What
also,
should be criticized on?
No, I like my
I
screaming
just
in the air like.
Why the
I just
hell are they still doing this? Like, oh, two versions of
two
the game
version.
still.
There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason.
Because there is a
There's
reason.
no
That's
reason.
the.
Money.
I mean, it makes sense for the remakes. It makes
Money.
sense because that's just what has been already laid out before. But if you're looking towards the newness of what could be a Gen 8 or what was Gen
Exactly.
8 and Gen 9
So
onward,
what?
well then it's up in the air. But I mean, I
So
think
what
it's
you're
just money
telling me is
speaks. I think it's just money
yeah.
speaks for them.
So what you're telling me is that Pokemon is allowed to do it because it worked the first time.
No, it's just Pokemon fans keep on like
Well,
buying
they're
I
Pokemon
mean,
gonna
I mean,
buy
me
it.
cards.
Well, yeah, they're
personally, I
the
only buy
same.
one version. But there's always those
Yeah.
people out there that'll be like, I'm picking up both versions. I always look at them like, wait, why are you doing
You
that?
know if they
Like
you know
they
if they
just like
did that
collecting. I think there's some
with
people that
any
just like collecting the games because really, honestly, all they do is just play one version of the game. They keep the other one kind of boxed up and sealed. If for some reason they want a second copy of a second legendary or something that's
I don't know.
exclusive, then they might, one day go through and play that version of the game
Then
and get up
trade
to
with
that
your
point just to
friends.
trade.
It's not 2003 anymore.
You don't even you have the
Sir,
GTS and
2003
you
was a
could just get
good
so
year,
many
man.
Pokemon easily.
Yeah,
Just
but
hack your
like the
Pokemon
GTS
No,
game.
didn't exist back then.
Yeah,
literally
that's
all I
true.
did was trade my legendary to my friend, and then they traded it back to me, and they were done with their Pokedex. They had everything else.
Dang.
Yeah, I
Like it's
usually.
only legendary, especially in
I,
Sword and Shield. The story is the exact fucking same. It's just that you get to pick one legendary or the other in the post game.
You
They're
know
not
what
even
sucks
involved in
about
the
that?
story.
You know what sucks about that? Like catching the legendaries. There's only like 3 in the main story. You only can only catch 2, and one of them is a 100% catch rate. Cause like
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
remember when
hated that. That was like the one thing I despised about those games. Like the fact that
I
it
remember
was guaranteed.
yeah. I remember fighting Zygarde for like a day, and then I caved in and used my Master Ball.
man. Wait, what were you about to
I
say,
wish you
Like
Mario?
could.
stuff like
I
Super
forgot what I was
Mario.
gonna say.
Dang.
Yeah,
I was trying to slip you up
I
in there, but
guess
okay.
yeah, we'll talk about Pokemon forever if we're not stopped.
Which I guess that's a good breaking point right there because
Oh
I'll
yeah,
stop
oh
you
that.
right there. Oh, you remember? Go
Wait.
ahead.
Yeah, usually when a new gen Pokemon games gets released, I want to avoid trying to buy two versions because I'm not a competitive anymore because I just dropped the whole competitive scene and I just want to collect every Pokemon.
See, you're kind of
So
like
I
me
just
now. I do the same thing.
yeah
Yeah, because I was
yeah
like, battling is fun and all, but I was like collecting. I was like, I never completed the national decks,
I don't get that
or I
though.
could
Like, why
say
are you gonna
I own
continue
all of them.
collecting when there's no national decks?
No, I just like the
yeah.
thought of me saying that I own every single Pokemon. I kind of like that idea in my head. I mean,
Yeah, but
yes,
there's
there's
no
not
national
technically a
decks, so
national
there's
dex
not.
that tells you a dex entry of everything, but at least at home, I can pull up a list and it will show me a whole list of every single Pokemon that ever exists. And I'll just kind of wanted to complete that because I never done it in the past.
It's getting
You
a.
kind of see what I'm talking
But
about, but yeah.
here's the
I've done
thing:
it.
Because most people with national
Pokemon
decks, they
Go.
they get it and
Yeah,
register it, but I'm talking about owning every single one, like a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, like
yeah.
every single one of those. I'm gonna try
I
to own it, but
did,
yeah,
Pokemon
and now
Go
I
has
don't.
certainly made that easier.
I don't
which
know.
yeah,
Why fight Pokemon
Listen,
when you can go around slashing your sword fighting monsters in Monster Hunter?
Or
Yeah.
just
exactly.
kill
I know.
devils.
Yeah.
which you know
Why
what, that's
can't we
pretty
get?
good. That's
Okay,
a pretty
why
good.
can't
That's a
we
pretty good
fight?
segue. That's a pretty good
Imagine
segue.
a
Pokemon.
Pokemon game where you fight Rathalos with like 5 of your Pokemon out at once.
All right,
That'd
and
be
with that,
that'd be
Pokemon.
cool.
What's
we're
You
gonna
Okay,
know,
go
that
ahead and
segue, but
transition
that
over
we could have
transfers.
over
gone
to
we could
Monster
have
Hunter
gone something
Stories
like
2
that with Lusamine.
and Monster Hunter
Yeah.
Rise. Because we had
The
another
the
digital
Monster
direct
Hunter.
ones, and
Oh, Monster Hunter.
you know what?
Okay.
I like the
You
stuff
know,
that was shown so far. Let's just go ahead and focus on Monster Hunter Stories 2 first, and then we'll go over to the Rise stuff. Because at least with
Okay.
Stories 2, I feel like this was like another trailer. I feel like they probably sold
hmm
it to most people that are probably gonna buy it. Like
Yeah.
I've been ready to play this game on day one,
I
probably
Do
even
not.
more
was
so to be honest
I
than
was
Rise.
surprised
But it even
that
caught
they showed
Sanikyu by
off
surprise
Nergigante.
because me and him were actually watching that presentation live, and I think
At
this
least for
one right here
me,
sort of kind of sucked them up in a little bit more. But what are you about to say?
I I don't think they've done a good job at showing what the game's about. Like, yeah, they've been showing cinematics and stuff. They show you roaming the world. And, like, it all looks nice. It's all presentable. But I don't really know much about the actual gameplay and game
You know
itself,
what
even
you're
though I've
talking
watched
about? They
both of these
did. They showed it
presentations.
off at that same direct.
They actually
I
did.
did.
They've been showing off a little
It's
bit.
the
Like
game.
the last one, they
The
showed
game
off the
is not hooking
gameplay.
me.
This one, I think they showed off a little bit
I
more
don't
of
know.
environments and stuff. I mean,
Well, yeah.
I
I
feel like
think the
they've been
cinematics
doing it.
all look
Yeah.
like really nice, and the game looks nice. I just don't have anything hooking me yet, but I do plan on playing Stories 1 on like emulator.
Hmm.
Like I'm planning on doing that. I wonder
Nintendo stealing
yeah,
your
and
games.
I guess yeah, Stories 2 it looks nice.
is it really
That's
Nintendo's?
all I
That's
have to say.
Capcom's game.
That
Yeah.
is true.
Hmm.
Well, he kind of has a point. But yeah, I don't think there's too much to say on Monster Hunter Stories 2. At least not until I get my hands on my limited edition thing that I have to get from GameStop. But until I
Yeah.
get my hands on it, I
Why are
can't
you
really say
still
too much more.
whining? If you don't like GameStop, then cancel your pre-order.
Cancel the
No, I'm not
pre-order and buy
canceling
it
that thing
the
because I'm trying to
normal
get
one.
that Rathalos amiibo, man. And I ain't trying to pay no
It
$100
doesn't
bucks to try to get that Magnum
Right.
Malo amiibo like I
dude.
did last time. Like what the freak
y-
GameStop? Like don't make me go and rant on
Hey,
my own podcast over here and start slamming my mic
hey,
down. No, I ain't
hey,
starting this mess up. So let's go ahead and talk about Rise before I get even more
Yeah,
hyped up than what I am right now. So
yeah.
so
wait,
He
Sonic, you
doesn't
break it
like
down for me.
GameStop until he needs them.
hey, Sanic,
So you see, they showed off the funny
hey,
Thunderlord.
Sanic,
Yeah.
hey, Sanic,
Yeah.
Rafalos.
It's Rathalos.
It's
Um,
Rathalos.
they showed off a new Rampage monster. It's basically the deviant from Monster Hunter Generations. It used to be called the Thunderlord Zinogre. Now it's the Apex Zinogre.
Hmm.
I thought
Mario,
the
stop
monster.
tagging me in like the weirdest shit ever.
Yeah, I thought the Monster Hunter Rise stuff, or at least the part of the presentation that showed it off, was kind of mediocre. I don't know. I felt like
No, you're not
they.
wrong about that. Like, they only showed off like 2 new monsters and
It's not even about the
gave
amount
an
of new
gave an
monsters. I think
update
it's.
of the story.
I just think
No,
it.
like
No,
dude,
it's.
the
I'm not
second
even
update was
mad
so
about that.
good.
I thought it was okay. Like I thought, like the stuff we got was definitely good. Like the 2 fights we got were pretty fun. The only issue is that the roadmap that they showed looks pretty grim. Like they don't say anything about any new monsters. They only say DLC, which is all. Anytime that they've mentioned the DLC, it's only in reference to paid stuff.
I don't
Like
think
we've
you've
only,
noticed, Steven, but like in the
yeah.
past, when they refer to DLC, it's usually like events or like crossovers.
Well,
So
no, I know,
we
no,
like
they
in the
already said,
past
yeah,
they've
cross,
done a Berserk event before.
yeah, well, yeah, but you know, I know that, but like, yeah, the crossovers are gonna be neat and all. First one's gonna be for stories too. I just don't think, a crossover a month kind of means we're really not going to get any new monsters until September at least.
Hmm.
Well,
From
yeah,
I
like it's
hope
just to keep
they
us
could like,
placated.
yeah, I don't know, we could get like a surprise one for once in a while, but I feel like the content's going to be pretty dry next couple months. I
Yeah.
just think that's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
That.
It
especially
will die
since
down.
right now
Yeah,
there's really nothing to work towards in the game. Like,
I
yeah,
don't
like you get
know. There is that Crimson Glow Valstrax.
that thing is pretty cool. That's like a really cool one. From all the times, like a couple times I fought it, I like it a lot.
It's
I just
literally a
think
jet.
I don't know.
Now,
I
what?
just think if they had like event quests that brought in new monsters, or just like shadow dropping monsters, I think that'd be neat.
Now, I will say
Yeah.
this: I did not notice, but apparently, I guess with the story mode, they leave you on a cliffhanger. So I think with this update, they actually give you a new part of the story or something like it that gets added on
No,
there,
it gives a proper ending to it.
a proper ending.
It's not.
Is this like a is this a
It's
real
the
proper ending?
same
So technically
thing.
now, when you
Still
play that
better.
extra little bit,
Yeah,
does that actually officially conclude the story, or there's still a little bit more
they're
on there than
really.
that?
No,
Do you know,
it
Sanikyu?
concludes it, but like
Okay.
it concludes
It's
it,
not.
but what they're gonna do is they're gonna do an expansion, and then that's when G rank comes into play.
Yeah,
Uh,
the story itself is pretty weak. Like, it's a
And
simple
that's literally
story.
every Monster Hunter game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I just think the fact that now they have like actual like names of characters and voice acting that you'd expect them to like do something more. I don't know. I think the only thing I don't like is that the cliffhanger ending and the actual ending are basically the same thing. It's
hmm.
kind of like in a Sonic
But
game where you get to
but
the
I
ending and
liked
then you
it
see the screen
when
of
everybody was
Eggman.
being happy and cheering.
They do
Hmm.
that in both cutscenes. And then at the end, when they go to like eat a feast or whatever, it's just like pictures. You don't even see it.
They're happy. They're
Yeah, they're happy. Oh, we saved the village. Whoa, whoa,
happy.
whoa.
Yes.
I just think I don't know. I guess is it fine to spoil that fight or no? The
No,
No,
because I
ending.
hadn't
don't.
played it.
Okay.
No, don't.
Okay.
You
Well,
never
I guess
will.
without spoiling it, I do like one certain thing that comes up during the fight that kind of concludes the first part of the story.
No, the fight itself, like, oh my god, that is still that has got to be my
It's
new
a good
favorite fight.
it's a good fight. Yeah, I won't go into detail about the fight though.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the Monster Hunter
Um,
stuff. So it was some pretty good stuff. The roadmap kind of
I'm
looks a little
scared
bit
about this
iffy,
next one.
but yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll get some more monsters added up in here though. But now it's trying to stir the pot, as like I like to
Oh
call it,
no.
because
I have
apparently
I have n-
within the past couple of weeks we got a brand new amiibo announced, and I was like, you know what, me as a personal amiibo collector, I'm like,
Which
oh yeah,
sold
bring it
out.
on, bring it on. And I was like, what kind of amiibo is it? Oh, it's for Skyward Sword. Oh shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. Wait a minute, it's a Zelda and a Loftwing amiibo. I was like, well, that's like the second best Zelda character right there, second best Zelda. So I was like, you know what, I gotta get it. And then Nintendo dropped on a random old day the what feature is actually in this amiibo, and apparently allows you to quick travel between the sky and the ground, making it a little bit more convenient. And people didn't really buy Skyward Sword back in the day on the Wii, because I think it only sold like 3 or 4 million. It was kind of one of the lowest selling Zeldas, down there with Majora's Mask as well. And people kind of
Yeah.
fear because
Rip.
this is like a quality of life something that's behind an amiibo, technically
It's
paywall or whatever
not
though. And
this
it just kind of got people riled
Zard.
up. So go ahead, say what
Th-
you want to say.
This isn't even quality of life. This is a feature that the game desperately needed.
Yeah,
Like
that's what you call a quality of life update.
whatever. Like no, it's not just a small tiny thing. It's such a major change that would like
Yeah.
improve. It improves the game drastically with that one feature. Just
So
the
isn't there like a
monotony.
lot of backtracking in that game?
Yes. No, the game is 30% backtracking
I mean,
from what
yes,
I've heard.
there is
I have
technically
not played it yet.
backtracking, but you also got to remember, and I'm not gonna try to give too much stuff away for people that hadn't played it. So I'll stick with like Farron Wood
Yeah, I haven't
examples
played
because
Skyward Sword yet.
Farron Woods is like the starting point. So I won't say anything beyond Farron
Yeah.
Woods. So like Farron Woods, for example, there's multiple times where you might go back there throughout the story, and you might have to go back to certain sections of the Farron Woods, right? Well, you
Yeah.
still got to
Right.
go over to different areas of the game. So it's not like you can just completely go back and forth with the amiibo because there is different points where
Well,
you're going to have to
here's
go
the
to different
thing.
areas. So I'm like,
I
but there
don't
are
get
a lot of
they
bird statues in the game. So
yeah.
it's not necessarily a necessity to have this, but what were you about to say?
But they in the like the description they say instantly travel from sky and ground, which makes me think that it saves the place you were in. I think it
It
keeps
does.
like it knows
It does.
so that if it saves the exact position that you were in, then that's a lot like that's like really good for like efficiency. Like that's really good for just a nice quality of life feature that is $25. This thing is double the price of like a regular amiibo.
Now I
And
will say
also it
that with
should
the
just be in
price.
the game. And here they're not gonna reverse this because what if people bought the amiibo just for that? They're gonna be mad. They can't like add this to the main game and say we're sorry.
They
Now I will
should have
say
put this
this.
in the main game from the start.
Now I will say this
Yeah.
with the cost with the amiibo, with it being $25. Some people are a little bit confused about it, but me over here with my 50 plus something amiibos, I can vouch. The detail that's up on that, literally, that could have been two separate amiibos. The Loftwing could have been separate, and Zelda herself could have been separate. I do kind of hate how they're both on the same
Yeah.
amiibo because Zelda will be disproportionately smaller than like
Yeah.
all your other scale amiibos, like the Skyward Sword version of
Uh-huh.
Link or whatever, though. But the detail that they have both of those two on that base, that's the reason why that thing is
Yeah.
$25. I don't think the base is,
It, it
bigger than the
looks
normal size, but
yeah.
it's a
It
beefy
looks
one.
that brings an even worse problem. Why like they specifically put this very useful feature on a very expensive amiibo?
You know what?
Money.
You know why? Because literally, I think when most people buy amiibos, I kid you not, people like me that has over 50 something oddball amiibo, we don't usually use those to skin a bunch of stuff in our games. We
I
just
know a
like
lot
how
of
they
people that
look
buy them
on our
specifically.
shelves. We just like
I
how
know a
they
lot of
look on
people
our
that buy
shelves.
them
However,
specifically for the
Nintendo
function.
doesn't have the knowledge to know that a lot of people are just doing that purely for cosmetic,
Yes, they do.
just how they
Yes,
look.
they do.
They just know when a figure sells, it
Uh,
sells, but they
What
can't
do you?
necessarily figure out exactly how many people are taking that same amiibo and registering that in the game and getting that
Yes,
data
they
off.
can.
They don't know
They do. They
fully
know.
Yeah,
exactly about
they
They
that.
they
know.
know.
They know.
They
They
know.
know. There's a way they
Trust
can
me,
track
sir.
that
They
data.
know.
There's probably a way,
Why do
but
you
I
think
don't think they actually do it. Because if they
Zard?
would have known,
If
they
people,
probably wouldn't have
if
stuck a big
yeah,
feature like that
Sir,
behind the
the
amiibo.
reason why they're doing this is because they want money.
no,
Yeah,
here's the thing.
money is
But
everything.
Twilight.
but this is the thing, Hacks. This is the
Uh,
hold
remember
on,
the
hold
Twilight
on, hold on.
Princess one? How it came with the Midna amiibo and it was $60.
Now
Yeah,
that was packaged
Why
with it
can't they do
though.
that? Why can't they do that with this for like a
and
Wii
the
game that's like
soundtrack.
10 years old? You
Because
know?
because they want to ain't alive.
Well, no, because they know people are gonna buy it. The Wii U
Hey,
is the Wii U.
literally, this is
There was
Zelda.
no
They
guarantees.
didn't even have to announce that
What
whole
do you?
entire quality of life thing
The
on that
hell?
amiibo. It was gonna sell regardless. I don't care. That's the second best
Yeah,
game story wise. I don't know why people hate on this game so much though. This is the second
the
best
Second
story of
Zelda
life.
best
game right
game.
here. The
What?
other one I would say
Zard,
is Breath of the
Second.
it's
Wild. This thing was
almost,
gonna sell no
it's
matter what. I don't care
almost,
what y'all say.
it's almost as if people disliked the game due to its lack of quality of life features. You think about that? It
No,
was
it's the motion
monotonous
controls people
and
got upset
annoying.
about.
He's
Let's
looking for
be
you
real.
guys.
No,
Let's
they
be freaking
didn't.
real.
No, they didn't. Every single review I've watched, people bashed how you get all the backtracking and monotonous and slow gameplay. I'm
No,
surprised there's no
those people
free
just
amiibo to
sucked at the
skip
game and they
Xbox.
just didn't want to grow up and
That's
play
not
a
even
real
a
Zelda
buggy.
game.
That's actually a feature.
Because I like that backtracking because it to the degree it was a little bit of backtracking, but every time you went to a whole new thing, it was a brand new area that they took you back up in. I was like, oh, just when you thought you saw everything, you clearly didn't. And me and
But
Alexis
then
can
there's
vouch the
actual
desert is
backtracking.
actually the desert. I don't play a lot of games with good deserts, but Skyward Sword actually hit that stroke for me. I don't know
Well,
about y'all.
Did
yeah,
you not
because
play
it
Ocarina
actually
of Time?
changes.
I played a little bit, but I haven't gone through and fully played it. That's why I'm waiting for
Oh my
that Zelda 35th
god.
anniversary collection to come out so I can play
Oh
it on my
my
Switch.
god.
But yeah,
Oh
I
Hey,
no.
don't.
guys,
I
hold on,
don't.
hold on. I gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go use the restroom. So I'm gonna go take
Okay.
a Skyward Sword, okay?
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay. Well, the only thing I don't know. I'm kind of mad about the whole Skyward Sword thing, mostly because the implications for speedrunning are really bad. Like, you think about
Yeah.
like there's any game that has amiibo does this thing. For example, Bowser's Fury, you can beat the game faster with amiibo. So they had to make a separate amiibo category. And all it does, you think that encourages people to go out and buy the amiibo for the function? No, they're gonna fucking pirate it, Zard. They're gonna go get the file and they're gonna make an amiibo card because that's literally the easiest way. And then for
Yep.
Skyward Sword, I don't know. The other Zelda games that were like made HD kept some of the same glitches and sometimes even like made new ones. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen this. There were like several videos about it. In Skyward Sword, you could manipulate the Wii's saves and like storing data in order to beat the game in like an hour due to like skipping a bunch of major areas.
Hmm.
Like basically, yeah, there's a lot of glitches that made speedrunning that game much faster over the last couple years. And it was all, you know how like on the title screen of that game it shows Skyloft in the background?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
yeah.
people, I don't know. Yeah, basically people found a way to manipulate that hub in the background and walk to certain places on it, which triggers story events.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, it's kind of insane. But basically, if they patch any of that, Skyward Sword amiibos become pay to win. Or no, Skyward Sword speedruns will become pay to win
But
if
I will
they
say
don't
this. But
patch
I
that
will say
stuff.
this. There's only a certain small audience that actually, cares about running through a game real fast to try to do speed runs, which I guess makes sense. You can always split it up in
It is a
categories if you want to
it's
do it
not a
with
small
Amiibo
audience
or if you
anymore.
want to do that. But at least
It's
in terms of
sorry,
just
it's
a
bad for
casual,
everybody.
yeah. But in
It's
terms of
this
actually,
amiibo
yeah. But in terms of
I don't know. This amiibo
but this is the only other
yeah.
thing I will say this.
Oh
Like,
my
hold on,
god.
Steven. Let me get this out real quick. But the one thing I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
wish that they actually would have mentioned in the reveal of the compatibility with this, they sort of kind of marketed it in a sour taste. And the reason why I say this is they revealed the Amiibo and said, hey, you can freely move back and forth between the land and the sky, right? You can do it from wherever you want. It will still remember the position, right? Well, to all of those people, millions of people that own a Switch that did not own or maybe own the Wii but didn't play Skyward Sword back on the Wii back in the day, do not know that there are a crap ton of those bird statues on the ground in the dungeons, etc. It's not like it's a necessity to own this amiibo though, but I kind of wish that
It's
they
not
would
a
have mentioned that yes, you can still do this feature and still move back and forth. It might not be 100% convenient, but
well,
at the
yeah.
same time, it's not
Well,
super
you
annoying where
wanna
you
know
just can't.
why? You wanna know why? Because they know that a lot of people complained about the backtracking in Skyward Sword. So they made sure to lock this one feature that a lot of people liked behind an amiibo that a lot of people liked.
And I will
So
say this
it's
with the
bad for
backtracking.
everybody. People that buy the amiibo for the figures are not gonna care. People that buy the amiibo for the functions are gonna be mad that it's 25, and people are gonna be mad that it's not in the fucking game already. It's bad for everybody, Zard.
Yeah, and I will say this about the wait, hold on. Shoot, did I lose my train of thought?
I don't know,
Shoot, I
man.
lost it. I
The
lost it.
amiibo,
Crap.
I don't know. The amiibo situation is just a lose-lose for everybody. Besides, hey, the figure looks nice.
And
Yep.
for all of us that managed to get our hands on it, I would say that, yeah. But wait,
It's
there's
just
one other thing
it's
I gotta show. There's one other thing I
what?
gotta show. One thing, because Sanikyu
Okay.
requested that I actually show this image up on the
Oh yeah.
screen whenever we do that.
While you're doing while you're doing that, we have a special. I can't talk. We have a
That's all.
special message. Yeah, we have a special message from our friend Atomic. And on Discord, he says, Steven, say, this podcast is cool and all, but I much prefer the Super Mega Cast hosted by Matt Watson and Ryan McGee over at Super Mega on YouTube. That was his message.
Bruh.
Let's see. I'm
There you
trying to
go.
get this. I'm trying to get this image up on here. Hold on here. Wait, it might take me a little bit of time to get it up, and it shouldn't
But
take
yeah,
that
I don't
much.
know. The Skyward Sword, I guess the last thing I can say about that Skyward Sword thing, I don't know. I don't like what they did. That's the thing that I kind of don't like here.
Yeah.
I'm just bracing myself because once we get to the Sonic and Dragon Quest news, oh no, Sanikyu is gonna go insane.
Yes, he ain't here to talk about it.
Zard,
No,
well,
you might
yeah,
summon them off of the you might summon them off the toilet
yeah.
if you keep talking like that.
Well,
You can't do
yeah.
that to my boy over there though. All right, I'm just gonna
God,
share. I'm just gonna share
be
my
quick.
display screen.
Think of a
All right,
different
so this is the
topic.
image he told me to share. I was like, I don't care what y'all say
Oh
about this whole
no,
amiibo controversy though. But
oh
to
no.
the pure Zelda fans out there, we're still gonna buy the game. We're still gonna buy them stupid Joy Cons, and we're still gonna buy the amiibo. That was me, Alexis, and Sonic. We still bought all three of this stuff and spent well over 100 something bucks. Wait, how much is that? It's like a 60 set 80. Oh shoot,
60. No, no, no,
it's
no.
close to
It's
200 bucks.
70. They
It,
dropped. I'm pretty sure that they dropped the price. Wait, no, no. Did they drop
no,
the
not
price of dual Joy-Cons to 70?
no, dual Joy Cons are still
No.
80. So 80, 900,
160. $165
140.
for
It's
this.
140, but
100.
then the Amiibo makes
No.
165. Yeah,
Yeah.
Amiibo makes 165. So yeah, we're
I don't
kind of
think
close to
that's
the
a good
net of
thing at
200
all.
bucks. Hey man, but you
Yeah,
know
like
it's Zelda
I don't
stuff. That stuff sells out, and if you were to keep the stuff sealed, you can net a profit off of it if you wanted to.
Yeah, but
But
it's not even like cosmetic stuff. Like when you get a Splatoon amiibo, hey, you get some neat cosmetics, good for you.
I
When you
mean,
get
look
a
at the
Zelda,
Pokemon cards.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. When you get Animal Crossing does a similar thing where it's like, like it's like something like you get the amiibo and you get a benefit that was not originally in the game. Skyward Sword, you
We're
needed
back.
that.
So what are we talking about?
hey,
Um,
I threw
Dragon
that funny
Quest.
image up on the screen with us still
yeah.
buying all that Zelda stuff regardless.
Yeah, that's me. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed me. You missed the message that I said from Atomic about the Super Mega cast.
yeah, I missed it. So what did you guys
Yeah.
think of my little comment about me taking a Skyward Sword?
It's
Bruh,
true.
no, I don't know
I
about
I
don't
all
know,
that,
mean,
man.
man.
no, like I think it's overpriced and
It's
it's
kind of
dumb
like,
that they're locking like dumb that they're locking a feature behind an amiibo, which you already
yeah.
know it's already been bought out, so it sucks to the people that can't get it and
I,
can't
I
get
still,
access to that feature.
I
And it
still think
shouldn't have been $25.
I just think Skyward Sword is the game that deserved the remaster the least. That game deserved the remake. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess still look serviceable. I think Twilight
No, like because they
Princess
still
is.
hold up.
Well, yeah, I
Like
know,
even
no,
to
no,
this
no, no.
day.
I think,
I don't know about
I
Skyward
think,
Sword though.
I think Skyward Sword just has really low, like the textures kind of look and they didn't ups like I don't know.
Because they were going for like a different art style with
Well,
Skyward
no, but
Sword.
that art style like doesn't really work.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
the
thing. Like I
I don't
didn't
know
when I saw Skyward Sword, I thought
I
about
think the
getting it, but
art
then I saw the art and like,
the art looks fantastic. Like
well,
the
I mean
2D
not the
art,
box art. I'm talking about like the
yeah,
game
yeah,
art.
yeah. The 2D art is fantastic, and I just wish I don't know, like the game does look nice and all, especially like like I think it like still looks really nice, especially with 1080p now.
Hmm.
And also
Sizzling
it's
1080p.
and as same thing as the Mario stuff, it's gonna objectively be the best version of that game. It's gonna have 60 FPS, 1080p. It's gonna have no motion controls, optional motion controls. It's gonna be better. Without a doubt, it's gonna be better than the original, but that's not really saying much.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess let's we were on that for a while.
AK, I think we can agree that it is a very divisive topic to talk about.
Yeah, I said I think while you were gone, I said it's a lose-lose for everybody.
Thank God for
Nintendo
making
makes
it on
more.
amiibo cards. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
and
just
like
$5.
you don't even need $5 if you're like if you're on emulator, you can do it for absolutely free. And if you have NFC tags from like anything else, or if you have a phone, you can do it much easier.
Yeah, you just need an Android, I think. Right?
Yeah, and it's very easy to do. I think amiibo cards are honestly more efficient. Like if you're actually using the functions of the amiibo, you can like share them with friends much easier. You can keep a lot of them like in compact. But
See
yeah,
now,
so
I will
I'm
say
I'm
this.
not buying that amiibo for 25.
Yeah.
I know the day that the amiibo comes out, the bin file will already be online, and I'm downloading it.
Well, all right. I mean, for me, it's just visually. I just like the way how amiibo look in
Yeah.
general. So I don't. I was
Yeah,
gonna get it
I like the
regardless of
way
the
this amiibo
feature.
looks.
I was gonna get it regardless of how the feature is, and I do agree with what Atomic says in the chat. I wouldn't consider it a lose to everyone. Emphasis on the capsule, everyone, because for me, it's a win-win. And I do feel bad for people that would like to have this amiibo though, but it's every man for themselves with anything that's Zelda related that
Yeah.
drops.
How
So
many Zelda amiibos do I even have? I have like a lot.
Got
well,
like
There's
I
well, yeah,
four.
there was all the
I
Oh
know I
yeah,
throwbacks.
have
Then
at
I have
least
the
8.
Skyward
I
link.
think no wait,
I
no,
have the
take that back.
Skyward
I
two
say
links.
8. I think I have close to 12 different Zelda branded ones, but yeah, I have a good chunk of them. But yeah,
But yeah, I guess
but that's pretty much all I
the
have to
next
say on the
topic.
Skyward Sword stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next one
Squidward
because
sword.
this next one,
Oh
we
no.
can be here
Oh
for a whole minute.
no.
But
Okay.
let me lay down the groundwork. Let me lay down the groundwork. All right.
Wait, 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 wait.
So wait,
Before
no 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 no
before
no 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 no
before
no
you
no
gotta
no
lay down.
no
Wait,
no
wait, wait,
no
wait,
no
wait,
no
wait,
no
wait.
no
Zard,
no
Zard,
no
Zard,
no
Zard, Zard,
no no
Zard,
no
Zard,
no no
Zard,
no
Zard.
no
Come on.
no
No,
Stop.
it's
Mute
my
up.
transition.
Inside,
It's
mute
my
him.
show,
no.
Steven.
Mute him,
It's
guys.
No.
I'm about to mute
If
him. I'm
you
about to
say
server mute him.
what
I'm
I
about to server
feel,
I
mute him.
listen.
No,
know.
let
No.
me. I always got to lay down the groundwork. I don't say anything
Okay.
biased
How
while
dare
I'm
you?
reporting the news. All right, so here we go.
Okay,
So
okay,
Because I'm
go.
leaving.
Go.
earlier this
Go.
week, yes,
Fake
here we go.
news.
Here we go. Earlier
Alright.
this week,
Fake news.
Sega came out and said, you know what? They're having a Sonic Central thing. Sonic fans have been hungry for this mess ever since the year of 2020 when they were supposed to announce those announcements at the tail end of the month. I think it was like the 20 something of each every month. They were supposed to have announcements, but COVID hit. And there has been nothing. Sonic has been completely silent. People have been over there like that screaming man, shaking the bars. It's like, let me in, let me in. And all of a sudden they say, you know what?
He
It's finally
died.
time to talk about its 30th anniversary. I literally looked at my phone. And I was like, wait, now they choose to do this? I was like, all right, y'all better show something good. And in this presentation, they had quite a bit of announcements. Some things sort of kind of caught me by surprise. Other things made me say, huh, okay. And other things I was like, what the freak? Why even do this though? But they had quite a bit of announcements. It's gonna take at least a decent amount of time though. But overall take on this, I was just personally saying like why? Absolutely why. I didn't feel like there was a lot of
Yeah.
benefit for me except for Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which I'm kind of surprised they were able to pull that
Alright.
off.
I
But
got a lot to say
but
about
yeah.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's
But
been
wait, but wait, but
too
wait, but we got
long.
but we got to talk about the stuff that came before Sonic 3 and Knuckles, all of those collab
What
stuff.
what
Didn't you see that Sonic dude up in a jumpsuit or whatever though, running
yeah,
through
that
the
that
2020
the
supposed
Tokyo
Olympics?
Olympics.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I just
let's start with the
I like
Yeah,
how there
crossover
were
definitely
stuff.
Sonic Man is now entering
so
the
He
Olympics.
is
so
excited.
so many games were being developed right before COVID that all these Olympic games look so stupid now. Because there was no, I'm pretty sure there was no Olympics
No.
from what I seen.
Yeah,
But
there's none, and it got
yeah,
pushed back. Yeah.
I do like. I think the one I liked the most was Sonic the Fighters being in Lost Judgment. That's gonna be neat.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah,
That
cool.
that
definitely.
one was nice because I remember Haxx, you were
Oh yeah,
streaming it one time on Discord,
that
and
was
that was kind of
so
funny.
weird.
It fits though. Like it does fit
The
pretty
one thing
well.
that I got, the one thing I can gotta complain about that is that the colors look a bit off.
Well, yeah, it's probably being emulated on like some it's
No,
definitely
here,
being
no,
emulated.
No,
like
like
it's
Yakuza
no.
7 can play Virtual Fighter 5, no problem. It
Wait,
looks
Yeah,
so is
fine.
that native, I guess? Did they have to natively put that into the game or is it
it's in the
emulated?
game. It's in the
Oh
game.
my, that's
You literally go
that's
on a
cool.
card and just play it.
Well, no, I know.
Same with
Okay, yeah,
Virtual Fighter too.
because I was gonna say if it was an emulator, that would be kind of funny to mod in different games into Yakuza.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure since they've been working with M2 that it's native.
Yeah, it has to be native. Yeah, just because
But
it did look
like the thing
nice.
is,
Like
like
it
if you
looked all nice.
compare the colors from the footage that they showed from Lost Judgment and compared to like how it actually is like on emulator or from
Yeah.
the GameCube version, it just looks. It's not as bright as it should be. Like looking at like how Sonic looks, like it's a darker blue than what he had in the actual
Surprised
arcade
they
game.
didn't put
Yeah.
Sonic R in
Alright.
instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that racing
yeah,
game.
the
Yeah.
Sonic collabs are
Sonic
neat.
Racing.
Yeah, Sonic
Some
collabs are neat and all, but Sonic Origins is how you do a goddamn collection. Let's
Now,
talk
no,
about that.
wait. This is my
Stop with that.
no, Steven. This is my show. I say when we move on to the Sonic Origins thing
Okay,
We
because
did not
fine.
talk
but
about
no,
Okay,
because
the
Sonic
God,
Gamer. Okay.
I can't forgive
we
Sega. I can't forgive Sega for what they did. They showed my boy my
what did they
werehog,
do?
and I was like, "Oh shoot, Sonic Unleashed! What
What
do you got
dog?
like that?" And they showed him for a mobile game,
Stop.
and they did not mention a Sonic Unleashed HD. I was like, "What the freak, Sega? I don't care what y'all say from this point moving onward in the show,
They
but
said
I
there'll be
gotta
more
say."
announcements.
Okay.
They say they got more announcements, but we know how Sega are. They said that last year and they didn't show squat. So I don't care what they
That's
say.
Yeah,
Sega's
Atlas.
just afraid. Like they're afraid to do anything,
yeah,
which is why it came as a very, very big surprise when they're remaking Virtua Fighter 5 in the Yakuza engine.
yeah.
Like they don't know how to do
Uh,
that for like a game that came from like 2007.
yeah.
So I don't know
Oh
why
wait,
they
I
don't want to do
guess
anything with Unleashed. You know.
actually, yeah. I don't know. It's like they
Because
care a lot
people
more.
bashed, because
They
they bashed Unleashed back when it came
for
out, mainly because of the werehog.
Well, yeah, and they
Those
I don't know. They
people,
kind of maybe it was just embarrassment after '06. They never actually tried to fix what their mistakes.
you know what? Those people that bash Unleashed don't have any good sense of taste. When Sega actually goes out their way to create some completely different stuff that they don't normally do, I say it was fun. I mean, some of that stuff was kind of bogus, but overall, it was some good fun. Those people that keep bashing on the Sonic Unleashed stuff, nah, man, those aren't real Sonic fans, man. They try to give them what they want, and they just still throw
What?
it in the trash. I don't care what they
What?
say.
Dude, they
What?
complain about
No,
the frame rate. Are you gonna say like you're not a Sonic fan for like not enjoying
Okay,
20
let me put
FPS
Sir, this
Sonic
is
no.
in
Sonic
There's a
we're
context.
talking
difference.
about. Anything that's
What?
Sonic, you better appreciate it, man, because I mean, their record's kind of hit and miss, man.
What do you
I guess
mean?
they
Yeah,
never
People,
miss,
okay,
huh?
people,
Mr.
they,
Sonic is never good, man.
yeah,
You're coming off as
Wait,
a
hey,
Sonic
I didn't
fanboy
say that,
despite
but
saying
if you
Sonic
want
was
me to
never
explain that to
good.
my audience about how I feel about that, I will go ahead. But if not,
Sonic,
you might as well not bring it up,
Sonic,
Hax.
Sonic Unleashed is just like the perfect example of a game that I like, but I can't. I recognize its faults every time I play it.
Like it's
Sonic
better if
It's
you
a
play it on like on
I
the new
on
Xbox
Xbox.
system
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it
yeah,
actually puts it at 60 FPS, even
it
the fucking
does.
the
Well,
Werehog combat, which makes
it's
it actually playable.
on Series X it's 60.
Yeah, like 60.
So
Whoa.
60 FPS.
Yeah, they
If they
even fixed
fix
the
it, they
frame rate
fix it.
issues.
But
No,
that's
it's just
well,
the system
yeah.
that fixed it.
So yeah. So I guess maybe that game didn't need a remastering.
No, it
While
does
Sonic
not.
No,
Co
it
It,
does need a
well
remaster because
well
like
well
Xbox that was on the like the past, you know.
yeah.
no, no, no.
Well
Here's the thing,
Sonic
though.
Yeah.
It does not need a remaster because it's still like what does it need a remaster for?
It looks amazing.
You know what? The only reason why I would
Yes.
say it needs a remaster at Haxx is because I learned the sad, unfortunate truth that I guess there was differences between the Wii version and what was the Xbox 360 version back in the day.
Yeah.
So I said, you
It
know what?
sounds
Put
like
put a definitive edition. It doesn't have to,
sounds like you're
what
not a
call it
true
whatever you
Sonic
want.
fan.
Call it whatever you want, but just make a version of the game where everything's up in there. So that way I can
Uh-huh.
No, you
experience
gotta like
every
all
little
version of
nook
the
and
game.
cranny of
Zard.
an Unleash. So
I
that way I
played
can
those
play
6.
all versions of that game.
So what you're telling me is Sonic Colors Ultimate,
What?
where they took the game
Oh.
and just made it better.
See now, Steven, you're trying to jump ahead, and we hadn't even talked about the
Yes.
Sonic Origins stuff. So get
That
on
was
Wait,
no,
get
Sonic
on my
Colors
part.
was
Can I
first.
stop you right there?
Sonic
No.
Colors was
Right there.
first.
Can I just
Yeah,
say
but we're
something real
not
quick?
talking about the necklaces. We gotta talk about the Sonic drip.
The King Ice, yeah, the drip.
Can I
Oh
just
my
say something real quick?
But what are you about to say,
Dude,
Hex?
the shadow one looks so
You say
stupid.
jumping ahead, but I'm pretty sure they showed Colors Ultimate before.
Now,
Yeah,
now,
That's
the
what
now,
I
Yeah.
Steve,
told
Ultimate
I,
was
him.
first.
I, I know technically they did show colors, but then Steven's throwing me off of my schedule because he was trying to jump to Origins before I
I'm
was
too
ready to move
excited,
on to
man.
Origins. So
I'm
you
too
throwing me.
excited
So
about
Steven, you
Sonic
need
We're
to
all
take a
Colors.
excited
chill
for
pill.
color.
You need to take a chill pill, and we'll take this one step at a time. So
All right.
all right, we'll go ahead and go with colors, and then go back to Origins. So colors, go ahead and hit it. Colors is a good game. I'm glad they're bringing it over.
Yeah,
Everyone already knew it was coming, but I think that's all I gotta say about
yeah.
it, though. It's a good game. It's a good game.
It is a bit
Did he cut off
short
everyone
though.
else?
Yeah, he cut off. Zard, you cut off.
Wait, did I cut off?
Oh no, you're fine now. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Maybe it was just Discord. Y'all didn't hear me. Okay.
But I don't know. Sonic Colors is a bit of a short game, but it's good for the most part. It's like it got the most positive reception out of all of the games, like in the late 2000s. And well, that was yeah. So like that was definitely the start of a new age for Sonic, and they kept the momentum with Generations, and then they
Then
didn't.
there's Forces.
Then they killed it.
Well, no, they killed it with Lost World, and boom, and then killed
Oh.
it. Yeah,
Hmm.
Brought it
like it's
back
like
with me.
Not gonna lie, I forgot those games exist.
yeah.
What Sonic?
I
I mean
forgot.
Mario. You want to be Sonic fan? What the freak?
I don't think he said that.
No, he said he almost forgot, and he used to call himself MisterSmarioExpert over there. I see how it is.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Maybe he's an expert of the good games, because those ones certainly weren't good games.
All right.
But Sonic Colors Ultimate, that I think, that's how you do a Wii remaster. It's $40. It adds new content to the game, and of course the visual upgrades from Wii to modern day are very noticeable.
Sega does
Can
what
I hear that
Nintendo.
again? Can I hear that again? $40 for a Wii
Yes.
game ported to
Yeah.
a modern console.
I can't believe it, man.
That's
They
how
finally
you do
learned.
it, not how Nintendo
Yes.
does it.
Hey, when was
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sonic ever worth $60, man?
Generations.
Literally every
Games
game before
Generations.
Forces.
Games
Every
before
game
that.
before Forces. Every
That's
game
all I
before
gotta say.
Forces.
That's all I gotta say.
Take
I'm
that.
like every Sonic game that
Forces.
came out.
Why do
Forces
you?
when it came out was $50. Never have I seen a
No, it was
Sonic game
40.
released
It
for
was
60
40.
or 40. Okay, never
was-
have I seen a Sonic game released for $60 in my life.
Unleashed released for 60.
For me, Unleashed
released for
was
60.
50 because Wii games sold at 50.
So
Well, for everyone
exactly.
else,
It was on the
60.
PS3 and Xbox 360 though.
And it
I
was
was on the
60.
60.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
Well,
It was.
hey, I personally
It's
never saw it
every.
because I got the
Yeah.
Wii version.
How much do you
Yeah.
think the original sold for, Zard? Like on Genesis? Pretty sure they were still expensive back then.
They were expensive, but I don't know
Like-
they were $60 expensive. And two, inflation's a
no,
little
because
different
inflation.
back then. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like they were still full price back in their day. Like, yeah, it's like Sonic games were always 60 before everything happened with Forces, and now they're kind of scared to
Sonic
do that
Colors is
again.
60.
No, it's not. It's 40.
No, I'm talking about the original.
Oh yeah, the original was 60.
No, the
Yeah.
original was 50 because it was a
It was
Wii game.
60.
Wii games sold for $50 back in the day. It was you never called a Wii game being $60.
I don't
Oh.
remember that.
Yeah, yep. That's how all Wii games were selling for $50. And Sonic Colors was only on the Wii, so
Was
you
that
can't
in
say it
your
was more than
area?
$60. Hmm? No, no,
Was that in your area?
all Wii games MSRP were always $50 or less. They never sold for more than that. That was just
Was
the
that in
standard
your
price.
area though?
Yes, it was in my area, along with every other area up in this country.
I don't know.
But anyway, though, but yeah,
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
kind of it's similar like that, like how every DS game was $40 or cheaper, and then no, $35 and cheaper, and then 3DS games were $40 or
Yeah,
40
cheaper.
bucks. Like DS they were like
DS was
what?
35, 3DS was 40.
DS was 40.
No, DS was 35. 3DS was 40.
DS was 40.
No, DS was not
They
40.
it
Go
was
back,
not
go back and look at
35.
the
It was
MSRP for any
not.
Pokemon game. It was $35. It was 35
I'm
bucks.
looking this up right now.
Look it up,
That's
man. Look it
MSRP
funny.
up. I
price
remember these prices,
for
man.
Pokemon Platinum.
Oh, really? What's the price of the Game Boy game?
Game Boy was $30, I want to say. They kept going up. Game Boy Advance, I want to say was 30. DS, I know for sure was 35, and 3DS went up to 40. Wii was always 50, and then it jumped up to
Why are
60
we
with the
arguing
Wii
about
U
this
and
again? I
Switch.
forget.
I don't know, but it's all started whenever I said Sonic was not worth $60.
Is there no tax for you because they're 40? Wii games are oh no, not Wii games. DS games are 40.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah, he's
Well, you
probably
Maybe
been
I'm too
using
used to
his
like
Best Buy membership.
No,
yeah,
they didn't
I
have
don't
that
know,
thing
man.
for that
All I
long.
know, I don't know why yeah, we went on this tangent, but Sonic games were always 60 on consoles before Forces. I think Forces they knew they couldn't sell it at 60. Like they obviously knew they couldn't, so they sweetened the deal a bit.
Okay,
And
so
then, they got a bunch of sales from PS Plus and then tried to sell Supersonic. Um Forces was a
I
disaster.
do remember that.
Bruh. Oh,
uh,
yeah, they
Yeah.
did put that out as DLC.
And then
That was so dumb.
they immediately stopped it, thank God. Like they just oh yeah, you get them for free.
Hmm. But yeah, so I think that's it
But
in
yeah,
terms of the Sonic Color stuff. Now, the Sonic Origins thing was pretty nice because we finally got Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which
yeah,
I can
talk
finally
about
go through and
colors that
play that.
much.
Thank
I mean,
you,
y'all
Yeah,
went
Michael
on
I
that
could
big
finally
Jackson.
long
trip.
hard tangent, and I don't think there was too
Those are
much
for
more to
you
say about
guys.
colors, unless you have
Mainly
something
you
else,
guys,
Hacks.
Haxx, what were you saying?
That's mainly you guys. I'm just saying.
Oh well,
Thank
you know
you,
how this
Michael
group is.
Jackson, for
Oh,
letting us play
also,
3.
I just want to ask for later, Zard. Are you gonna be talking about the basically proven leaks for Sonic 2022 or no? Because
Mm,
it's been proved.
I get.
It's real. Like yeah,
Oh, you're talking about. Well, when we finally get to that game, towards the very end of
yeah,
this segment, then
yeah.
I
Well,
guess
I'm
we
just
can talk about
asking
it.
now
Yeah,
because
probably.
I was gonna get the picture. I'm gonna get the picture ready.
Okay, but yeah. So I think that's it in terms of Sonic Colors. Y'all got anything special to say with Sonic 3 and Knuckles besides the it's just Knuckles?
Um, I got a lot to
So
say about Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I love the game a lot. I think it's an amazing game, and the fact that they kind of that was the only one they showed in the trailer that wasn't widescreen, but then they said it was kind of weird. I can only assume they didn't have that one ready. I don't
I
know,
mean, they technically didn't
because
even give a release for the Origins pack. They said kind of, wait later in the year and hear some more about
2022.
it.
They said 2022
I didn't hear a date,
for Origins. Yeah, they said 2022. I remember that.
unless I just missed it. I don't know.
Yeah, so they said that. So from what I can guess, maybe like this is just going off of like I don't know, just going off of the trailer. I think all of the games are using the Christian Whitehead ports only because Sonic 3 never got one. So maybe they just need time to make their own port of Sonic 3 with widescreen. I don't know. But it looks great, man. Like Sonic 1 is not good. Sonic CD is mediocre, but Sonic 2, 3 and Knuckles, there you go. That's all I need. That's all I need. I
Hmm.
don't know, man. Like Sonic 2 and 3, if Sonic 2 2 is like the mobile version with with Hidden Palace Zone and stuff. That'd be amazing. And also, like, 60 FPS for all the games is certainly a big improvement too.
Yeah.
We don't know the price. We don't know the price of it, but it's probably gonna be like 30 or something. I can't really see them charging the same amount as Colors Ultimate
I'll
for like
I'll
a
I'll
bunch of
go
them.
on a guess. I'll go on a guess and say they're gonna charge
20.
$25. 25
I don't think
solid
it's gonna be.
bucks.
No, it is not gonna be
It's
20,
Sonic.
especially when they're
It,
charging
I
20
said
for
20.
Sonic
I
Mania.
said 25. I said 25.
No, I know.
Because 1 and
I
2
think
have
it's
already
yeah.
been ported to
Here's
mobile,
the thing.
so I'm
Here's
thinking
the
1
thing.
and 2 could be like $5 each, right? And then that would leave
Do
Sonic
you guys
3
think?
and Knuckles to be like worth 15
Yeah.
bucks. But go on.
If it gets a physical edition, I think we're gonna get like a little like yeah. I think we're gonna get a physical edition that's 40 though, with like maybe
No, I'd say
a
30.
collector's book.
You say 30 Haxx? I mean,
Yeah,
30 is not too
for
far
the
from
Physical.
mine. Oh,
for
for
the
physical.
digital version,
Digital, I could
yeah,
see
no,
it
for
being
digital,
25.
For digital, I see it going 20.
I will say,
Ooh,
like,
20.
I hope so, because yeah, like either way, it's still a pretty good collection. Even if I don't like Sonic
Oh,
1, it needs to be there, and the widescreen version's definitely the best one, like or best version of that game.
also,
Wait, hold on.
since
Hold on. Like I gotta read this comment from Atomic. Atomic said in the chat, nobody except Sonic big fans play Sonic 1. Sonic 2 is pretty good. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles, must I say more? Perfection. And oh, I forgot about Sonic CD. And he says that is okay.
Yeah, but do you
Yeah,
guys think? Well, I
different.
don't know. Did they? I guess yeah. In the trailer, they also it doesn't really matter because we already knew this, but it is kind of confirmed that Sonic 3 and Knuckles will also be there, which is just the combined version of what those two.
Hmm.
Like but that makes sense. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the complete edition. I don't know why they kind of like showed them separately though. When it's two parts of the same game.
Yeah.
But
probably
yeah, I'm
because
yeah.
back in the day, they were both separate cards.
Yeah, I guess the
know.
only other thing about Sonic Origins is that we don't know if they're gonna replace the Michael Jackson music, but it most likely, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it kind of sucks.
Highly that.
but
I'm pretty
not
sure.
not
Doubt
really,
they
because
will, but I don't know.
Carnival Night prototype is better than the original, I would say. I would say Carnival
Okay.
Night I would say it's better than the original Carnival Night. Like Ice Cap, of course, Michael Jackson, or was it Brad
It
Buxer's
was not
Ice
Michael
Cap is
Jackson.
better.
It
No,
was
it was
not
Brad
Jackson.
Buxer. Yeah, it was Brad Buxer's Ice Cap was better, and Launch Base also used Michael Jackson samples, I think. But like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be it's three changed tracks. I don't care. We're getting Sonic 3 re-released. It's big. I don't
Sonic
know.
1
Maybe
coming
they
soon.
finally. Maybe I don't know. Maybe after the leak of the prototype, they were more willing to change the music now that people knew there was unreleased music. I don't know.
No, here's the thing though. You say
What?
unreleased, but they actually released it on the PC version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Wait, they did?
Well, yeah, like,
Yeah.
well, the Genesis renditions were not released.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I guarantee this isn't the case, but what if Sega did not have the file, did not have that prototype? So, like, they were waiting for, like, the Genesis renditions to pop back up to use those? I don't know.
Hmm.
Probably
Wait, aren't
not. They
they
probably
using
just
like
would have remade it.
they made Sonic 3 Knuckles widescreen apparently, so
Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. Yeah, they confirmed on Twitter it is going to be widescreen, so it's not just emulated. So, they're definitely going in the change stuff. Maybe they'll get Christian Whitehead to work on it. I hope so, because he did a great job with Sonic 1 and 2.
Kind of doubt. I'm pretty sure he's busy working on his own game.
Well, yeah,
Like
I
what?
think so. But he already showed off a proof of concept of a Sonic 3, so maybe they just let him finish that. Who knows?
That's true.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
Sonic, like I have Sonic 3 Air on PC. That's the best way to play Sonic 3. But I'm just happy to finally have it officially in widescreen.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be
It's
nice to go
definitely
through and play Sonic 3 and Knuckles because I played one. That sucks. I, I can't
Yeah,
remember if I played a little bit of two. I think I played a little bit of two. I hadn't fully played through the whole game, but I know I played snippets
yeah.
of two, and I hadn't been able to touch three
Well,
at
yeah.
all because
The mobile
given
one,
the stuff. But yeah,
yeah. Yeah, the mobile version of 2, which is the one on Origins, is the best version because it has Knuckles already in there and a bunch of improvements to well, yeah, like the frame rate and widescreen makes Metropolis much better,
hmm,
and that's the worst zone in Sonic 2.
yeah. So I think that's pretty much it in terms of the origin stuff. And I think the
Can
very
I say
last
one
major
thing?
thing. Oh, but go ahead, Hex, before we hit that last topic.
So you said that this is how you make a compilation, right? For all these
Yes,
games together.
yes.
You say that, but Mega Collection exists. It has all the games,
Well, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
plus extras.
Mega Collection was good, but
But
that was just the original
like
games,
the only
and what?
that is
Yeah,
the original game. This is the
no,
exact
I know.
same games except without CD. I'm just
I don't know.
saying that
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
Sonic
I don't
says
know
like that's
why.
how you make it.
I just don't know why Gems Collection was its own separate thing when that had infinitely less content with infinitely less value.
It's because they had to deal with deadlines and they couldn't put CD with Mega Collection.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, Mega Collection is definitely great, but it doesn't have some nice feature. If they have the old versions of all those games, and I don't think there's saves for the classics. Well, the ones that didn't already have saves. Sonic 3, of course, supported them.
Yeah. Like all
And
I
also,
asked for
wasn't there that stupid stuff where you had to play the game like 30 times to unlock Sonic 3 and Knuckles for Sonic 3, I think.
I don't know.
I
Hmm.
don't know. It was like it was cool how there was unlockables in that though. Yeah,
All
All
right.
I asked
but
is
I
that if
guess
there's with Sonic Origins, all I asked is for them to like, can we get a menu similar to Mega Collection from the GameCube? Because that was pretty cool. Like how
I
they
hope
had
we
it.
just I don't know. I hope we get like some kind of extras and not just a selection of all the games. But that's
Yeah.
all I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Like
All right.
It's
give us something that's similar to Mega Collection at the very
Oh
least.
yeah,
That's all I ask.
we completely skipped over this because I was looking at Sonic Central again to make sure the Sonic Colors animated shorts will be happening.
Oh yeah, because I remember looking at that and I was like, okay, that's kind of
I li-
nice.
I
It
like
kind of reminds me of those shorts I guess they
I
did for
like
Sonic
them.
Mania. I guess it's sort of kind of similar like that. We're gonna get the first one is dropping out sometime this summer, so it is kind of nice. But I don't expect that to be like no big grand thing like the Sonic Prime stuff that we know is about to come right around the corner though. But it is nice
Yeah,
nonetheless.
yeah. Like Sonic Prime, they also did not show a lot of.
Mm,
They just said, "Hey, we're working on it, guys."
but yeah. So I think the very last
Um,
thing in terms of the Sonic stuff is
yep,
that brand new game that they
it,
sort of kind of teased, which was technically in the teaser trailer for the Sonic Central showcase in general, because people started analyzing all them renders and stuff. I mean,
yeah.
you talk to a Sonic
Well,
fan
no,
about
it
Sonic
was
renders,
real. Yeah,
they'll go ahead and they'll nitpick it and say, you know
yeah.
what, this one's an Unleash, this is the colors, this is generation, this is Sonic
To be
One.
fair,
Oh shoot! But
yeah.
anyway,
To be fair, it was from the trailer. Like they did show us that in
they
like
did.
yeah, it was.
They did. They
But
did.
I
But
just
I
don't know.
almost felt
I
like
just don't
they
know
I
why.
almost thought it could have literally been
Yeah,
a different render for like an HD game, but it didn't be the case. So anyway,
yeah.
they they showcased off that this was basically the next new Sonic game that the Sonic team is working on. And all they showed was Sonic running through a forest. You didn't even get to
He
see
was
the dude's
running.
face. You just saw his shoes. He didn't have the buckle on his shoes. Just running, makes this weird loop, and then all of a sudden you just see this weird old Sigma kind of symbol thing that popped
Mm-hmm.
up on the screen. Sort of kind of
Yeah.
similar to how they did it with Sonic Forces though. But anyway, I saw a six up in the thing. I was like, oh shoot, there's a six, man. I don't know.
It's not a
And then they
six.
flipped the
No.
six
That is
upside
not
down.
it.
It's like I see what y'all trying to do there, Sega. But anyway, it was just a weird kind of symbol though. And they said it's coming out in 2022. That's it. CG trailer, nothing
Um.
else, no
Yeah.
official title, nothing. I know people been nitpicking and been rumor milling and getting
Yeah.
weird titles and all of this stuff,
It's not. No. Yeah.
but
See, here's the thing.
I
yeah,
mean,
We
like,
have. So
it's
I guess it's
cool that
time.
we have confirmation that they're working on a new Sonic game, but like, I
Yeah.
don't get all this hype. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, they're making a
Adventure 3.
Sonic
Adventure
game. Look
3.
at me up and down. like
Adventure 1 remake, Adventure 3, like it's stupid.
like they did it so empty. It's just him running. Like, yeah, it's cool
Yeah.
that they're
All right.
working on a new game, but
All
there's
right.
no information provided.
So here's where we go from rumor mill to like literally like yeah, this is confirmed. This is what the game will be. I'm getting the screenshot now. Sonic 2022 is going to apparently be called Sonic Rangers. Okay. So
Not
Sonic
yeah.
Rangers Sonic Rangers apparently is an open world populated with enemies, puzzles, platforming challenges.
Ooh.
It has XP, a skill tree,
Ooh.
and
I really like these. I like this.
the main move of the game is called the one that they showed in the trailer is called the spin cycle, where you trace a line behind you, and if you finish a circle, all the enemies in the circle get attacked.
Oh, you like
Lock
in
on,
like Twilight Princess, where you make like a
yeah.
circle?
Well, like yeah, it's just like you make a circle around an enemy and it attacks them. Lock on attack returns. I'm just reading the 4chan post because this by the way, this
Oh,
was in January.
four
This was
chan post.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, this was
yeah, this
posted and
was somebody
this
that
was
was beta
posted.
testing this
Yeah,
way beforehand, and then they lined it up with
yeah.
something else that we basically got right here. But yeah, keep going.
No, in on the website it was confirmed all of the assets relating to the new game were labeled Sonic Rangers.
But
So here's the like there's like and a lot of this some of this sounds good and now I'm gonna get to the some of it that's kind of eh. Next one, you know the bosses around the world and the puzzles give these orbs that let you go to get the Chaos Emeralds in cyberspace levels, and
What?
in these cyberspace levels are basically in the style of Generations level design, and the music apparently is really good.
No.
Oh,
They
so
said
they're
They
reusing
said
stages.
unleashed. They
Well,
said
no, one
unleashed
person,
level style.
no, one of the people said Unleashed, the other said Generations, because there was two testers that came out.
I
No,
don't
one
know.
of them
The
was
Like
the
we have,
part the thing I heard was essentially from what I heard in terms of the gameplay, from what I heard from some of the rumors or whatever though, is that they said that the open world is sort of kind of area, which it's not fully open world, but the little segment that there
yeah,
is, apparently they said that it was boring. It wasn't all that crazy, and it seemed like some of
yeah,
the levels that were more like Unleash were actually in
mm-hmm.
cyberspace or something on the lines of that.
Well,
And
yeah,
that part
and
kind of seemed cool, but that's all I got out
it
of that.
sounds very interesting. So, yeah, the rest of this is where I'm like, eh. Exploration and combat was super boring, very button mashy. That's what this person says,
Hmm.
and the other person also was like, "Oh, it's very button mashy. All you gotta do is hold Y or mash, mash Y, blah blah blah." There's new voice acting by Roger and no one else, so apparently it's only gonna be Sonic in this game, which is
Which
kind
that
of
does
supported
answer
by
a
the other
Thomas
stuff.
question because he said, "Have they confirmed any playable characters yet besides Sonic?" So yeah, as of now, no. We just know it's probably just Sonic as of this moment, which it does kind of line up with the rumor, with
Yeah,
what you're reading right there, Steven, because
yeah,
the same person, the voice actor for Sonic, did come back after we thought he was done, so that sort of kind of
uh-huh.
lines up as well.
How dare
And
he
I'm
come
thinking,
back to voice my Sonic? How dare?
also, we
Yeah,
don't really know anything about any other voice actors, but if I had to guess, we might get a Sonic game without Eggman for a change. Who knows? I don't know.
yeah, that would be weird. Now that would be weird.
I don't know, cause we'll see. We'll
They
see.
better
But
not.
then now for the second part of this person's demo, after gathering all the emeralds, you cut through a thick fog in the open world. There's this giant tree robot thing that you fight with Supersonic using all your abilities while mashing buttons. They say you can't take damage. You're on a ring timer, but this ghost girl refills your ring count, and then you beat the boss and the demo ends.
Hmm.
And then in the last line of this 4chan post says game is definitely early on in dev, but it was rough, not a fun time from what I played. Oh no.
Hmm.
I'm scared, man. Like it sounds good, but an open world can go very badly if it's not designed well.
It can, and that's my kind of fear with open world things. It's like,
Yeah.
how do you handle
Like
story? How do you make the gameplay fun? and how do you make the game not essentially broken? Because Sonic games can get kind of broke at sometimes. But what are you about to say, Hax?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll wait until you guys are done. But I found the third post from August 2020 that was also about Sonic Rangers.
So, from what he just said, like it does sound interesting. Like the first part, where he mentioned like
Yeah.
he even heard Sonic say that he liked the
Yeah.
things that he was hearing, but at the same time, it's still too early to judge this because
Yeah.
it's just barely announced.
Yeah. But even, basically, if we just get an open world Sonic game where he controls pretty nice, that'd be neat. Because none of these talk about the controls. And that makes me think that the controls aren't bad. Like, none of these leaks say anything negative about controlling Sonic. So we
Okay.
don't know. Like, all they say is that the exploration was boring. But that doesn't, then none of them, none of these leaks actually say that anything was, like, super bad or controlled, like, terribly.
It's the WoW clone.
At least we know it's not a Forces 2, and that's all I need to know. Alright, so here's another one.
For
This was
now,
from
that
Still
is.
too
August.
For
early.
now,
It's
that
still
Yeah,
is.
too early to tell.
yeah. This is from August 2020. Here's what they said. They also played it, and they said Sega might change quite a bit from what I ended up playing, but be wary. Now they say open world set on a gloomy, grassy, uninhabited island dotted with ruins. There's Korok-like puzzles scattered everywhere. It's
So
big, Breath of the
all this came from a 4chan post.
a bunch of 4chan posts over the last year.
Um,
Robot/alien bosses scattered around the island. To defeat them, and you get a Chaos Emerald. Get all Chaos Emeralds, and you gain entrance to the final boss, a foggy forest you couldn't enter before. Which the other leak said that. No major characters appeared aside from Sonic. No story, just dumped in. Turn supersonic to fight the boss. He's a giant colossus that you climb, hit the weak points. Um, Yeah, I don't know. They said that they played it a couple months ago. And all of this does make a lot of sense. Just because, like, we know that this game has been pushed back a lot because they were supposed to reveal it last March. Like, at South by Southwest, they were supposed to reveal this thing. And then that presentation was canceled. Who knows? Maybe maybe COVID's giving them the time to complete this game. I hope it's late 2022.
yeah.
If it's late 2022, there's a possibility that we some of this stuff can be fixed. Now, I found okay, this one sounds um this one sounds a bit divisive. Like this one sounds a little bit like, oh, I'm kind of worried. Um this person says open world gaming woo. Ubisoft towers with annoying ass Korok ripoffs. Story revolves around a human ghost girl thing. Enemies, puzzles, bosses around the world to beat puzzles to get orbs, use orbs to unlock portals to Chaos Emeralds. Um, yeah, this is the leak that says the Unleashed style levels, and they describe it as the best part of the game.
Hmm.
Then beat Unleashed style levels to get level ups / Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, they say the skill tree as well. They also, and this is from right after the trailer, but before the website was up with the Sonic Ranger stuff. So this was
Nice.
also like before this was also the title leaked. This also
I'll be
says
honest,
about
my
this
mic
talks about
hasn't baked, so you should just
yeah,
ask about it.
yeah, the spin yeah, the spin cycle. They say battling is boring, mash X to win. Open world unlocks over time with Ubisoft towers. Boss battles are stupid easy, and then the music in the levels slapped, but the open world was underwhelming.
Yeah.
Apparently the
So
graphics. Yeah, they say that the graphics was underwhelming. We played on pretty good PCs, so
hmm,
yeah, we don't know. So
yeah. So
some
that's
parts
Uh,
of it
quite
sound,
a bit of stuff
some
well,
parts
for
of
the
more
it,
for like
Sonic
console
stuff.
releases, then I
yeah,
doubt they'd like make a game that's like super hard for like a high-end
yeah,
PC to like run.
Yeah, and I
yeah. But I
doubt they
don't
will
care,
go
man.
that
It's
far
yeah,
into it.
all
Yeah,
that.
with doing
Yeah,
all that.
this yeah. At least right now, it just seems like they're finally trying something unique again with Sonic, and that's all I want.
Yeah, and that's pretty much a good note
Definitely.
to kind of leave it off on, at least for Sonic. So
The only
there's nothing
the only thing
concrete,
that I'm
but
the
there's nothing
only I guess the
concrete,
only
but we
other
can move on, I guess.
yeah. But yeah, I guess the only other thing I can say about those leaks, because I basically read all of them off, is that from everything that I'm hearing, it kind of sounds like the whole open world is going to be like this grassy island. I hope
Ooh,
there's. I don't
I
know. I
kind of
hope
like
there's
a beach setting in a
well,
video
it's
game. It's like always
I don't
my
even know about.
favorite area.
Well, they just said like a grassy forest island. I don't know. I just hope there's more variety and we get like some different biomes or
Dude,
something.
no, it's just gonna be Green Hill Zone, just with forested area,
You
man. You
better
know how they
not
are.
bring
You
back
know how they
Green
you know
Hill.
how they're gonna do. It's a ranger,
So
man. I mean,
Fun.
they're just gonna run through the
now I
forest,
guess
go through swinging through
the
some trees, and
the
then
last
I don't know what they're
yeah
gonna try to kill up on this thing, but it's
I
just gonna
don't
be
know. But
something.
the last thing that we can ask is, do you guys think we're gonna see a full reveal of this game at E3,
No, absolutely
Maybe.
not. Absolutely
There's
not. This
or
is
at
Sega
least
we're talking
at
about.
least a title
No,
Absolutely
reveal?
not.
we might get like another trailer, like a teaser.
Do you guys think we're
there's a
gonna get a
chance,
title
but don't bet
reveal
on it.
showing Sonic's face? Because we didn't see Sonic's face in the trailer for some stupid reason, even though he obviously is the same.
It's the same Sonic, you know.
Yeah,
It's the
I
same
don't know.
Sonic.
Yeah,
Why do you want to
What
look
if
at
it's
that dude's face,
Sonic? What
man?
if it's Sonic's son?
Unless
What if he
they
has a son with
separated his
80
Alright.
side.
years? And that's
Okay.
his story.
Hmm.
We've been talking about Sonic for a while. I'm gonna let Sanikyu go off on this one. I don't
All
know if
right,
you
Uh,
so
want to go to
Just
the
now,
go
next
off while I
now
sleep.
we get to the end. Now we get to the end where I
You know,
save
you
the
saved
best
the best
stuff
for
for
last.
last. The best for last, because
Well,
I
oh
would say
shoot,
this
now I
is
got
the
to pull
best
back
for
up my
last.
thing.
That Dragon Quest stream.
Yep,
Whoa.
So
pretty good. I
Now
would
that
say
was pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Now for all y'all to still manage to keep watching this podcast till now, yes, me, Sanikyu, as well as Steven, he managed to hop up in here though. We did react
Yeah,
to this, so this is on my channel though. You can hear Sanikyu popping off on one of the announcements though. But
yeah,
it was honestly a pretty good fun little stream though. They started off the show kind of I mean the whole show was charming, but it was rough in terms of the game announcements because we were kind of scared. Like, wait, there was one moment, literally, Sonic
translator.
Q, you were saying like, wait,
yeah.
why did they, why did they showcase off this day to the West? Because the first two things I think they showed between the mobile game and
Or
Dragon
like
Quest
Japan
X
only.
were Japan only. So we were kind of scared. We're like, wait,
Well,
what the
no,
heck?
It was like we were
no,
waiting for that game, for the
the
game that like,
first
oh, it's
three
gonna be worldwide.
things. Yeah, the first three
wait,
things were
so
completely the West, or the East only.
East only.
Yeah,
The
they
mobile
showed off
game.
the Dragon Quest merch. I want to get that watch. I want to get that one like shirt with the little like with the
Oh,
little
like
slimes
oh,
all
like
over it.
the button down
I want to
shirt,
get
the
that.
thing that kind of
Yeah,
similar to the Pokemon shirts, but they said it was only in Japan only. And I say, bro, you gotta have to
yeah,
import it,
that
man.
one looks
Yeah,
good. I love it.
Go to CD Japan.
They showed off a very charming looking game. Yeah, it looks like it was drawn and then they come to life like little chibis, you know?
well, the mobile game.
Yeah, then you
The,
have to
th-
like use an
the
eraser
Yeah,
thing,
and
the
punch
chibi
them.
things that look like marshmallows that you would eat in your cereal, man.
Dude, I would love a
yeah,
Dragon Quest like crossover with the Lucky Charms cereal. You
yeah,
eat like little dragon lords and the
yeah.
heroes.
But
Slime.
and then I guess we won't really focus on the Japan only announcements that
It's
much. I
not,
guess fine.
I
No,
mean,
no, no.
we can talk
I
I
gotta
about
know,
say
how
that
like
I gotta
some
say that
stuff
about the
was.
one
I
thing
know,
about
I know. Guys.
the Dragon Quest things that only came out in the East. Why the freak, man? You gave my hopes up, man. I thought we were gonna finally get an MMORPG that I actually could go in there and actually see if I actually would like the
Uh,
MMORPG kind of,
I
kind of
hope we
genre.
get. Yeah,
That would have been like the MMO that
It's
we all would have
still
played,
stuck in
you know?
I
Japan. Like, why?
I don't
Holy
know.
shit.
I just hope we get
I don't.
Dragon Quest X offline in the West
Okay,
because the
before we get to
offline.
that, I don't think
Yeah,
they're that confident with 10, like, like the online being released like worldwide. Because,
Hmm.
maybe they
you
just don't
know,
think it's gonna be good. I don't know.
now offline though, that's another story.
Offline,
That
I
I
feel
hope.
like yes. Once they got all that
Oh,
localized, it might take a little bit of time, but I feel like that will come to the West. But regular 10, no, I don't think so.
also
Unfortunately.
Haxx said he has to go. He's got work in the morning.
Oh, okay.
My head.
So yeah,
All
he
right.
went.
Peace out, Hex. Thanks for joining. I'll make sure to give your props at the very end of the show.
Yeah. But yeah, Dragon Quest X offline looks pretty charming and nice. It's got
Mm-hmm.
like a nice visual style, and of course, with an online game, it's good to preserve it with offline version.
Uh,
Um, like apparently it's gonna have all the content, I guess, like story content at least.
it had like there's been like 6 updates to 10,
Well, yeah, but the
like
fact that they're
6
doing an
major
offline,
updates.
well, yeah, maybe them doing an offline update now or offline game now means that like it's almost over.
Probably. Who knows?
Mario's gonna go too. He's gotta sleep.
I don't.
But yeah, so I
But
think
yeah.
the Dragon Quest X stuff is cool. And then what was the next thing? The next thing,
All right, we're gonna
next
have a
thing
big
was
discussion about this.
the
Dragon
Eric one.
Quest 3
No. That's not
HD
it. No, no, no,
2D.
no.
No, no,
That
no.
wasn't it. That wasn't it. It was the other
No,
one,
it
right?
was.
Sonic.
It was.
It
Oh,
was the remake.
Yeah, it
oh,
is
it
the
was the remake.
remake.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Trying to keep my
Dragon
bearings
Quest
straight.
Yeah. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake looks spectacular and it fixes everything wrong with Octopath's visual style, but I still
I
thought
don't
that
think there
game
was
looked
anything wrong
nice.
with Octopath's visual style, but go
The
on.
colors, like there was no, like I don't think it was anything wrong with it, but it was lacking some colors. This is so colorful and
I
so beautiful.
I don't think you guys noticed, but they use like 3D models at
Well,
some
yeah,
point, and I'm like,
but it
huh, that
looks
actually it works.
this game just looks spectacular in every single way. The battles, the unique angle that the battles take place at also kind of just looks like, it looks like Octopath battles definitely, but like a spin on it with the animations and all that.
And I will
It
say
all
this
looks
while
very nice.
And I will say this while we were watching that presentation, I literally said after Sanikyu started freaking out, I was like, well, "Why is this man freaking out?" I was like, "Oh shoot, Square Enix is doing this whole HD 2D HD 2D series with Dragon Quest and all that." And I was literally looking at them walking in the overworld, then going to the battles. I was like, you know what? This just works. I was
This is the
like, for
perfect.
any
Looks
for any
good.
kind
No,
of game that was
this is
heavily sprite based, especially with the NES and SNES games, I feel like it could get this HD 2D style
yeah.
remake, and it will work with a lot of different games that
Yeah,
are out there. Not even
I
just
don't
Square Enix, but
also
probably other stuff too. And I don't know. It just
also
sort of kind of does it for me.
I'm not I'm not the biggest Dragon Quest like guy, but I'm pretty sure doesn't this like aesthetic also almost kind of fit into the lore of the game? Because isn't like like Octopath was like a storybook kind of aesthetic, or like pop-up book type of aesthetic, and isn't like the story of Dragon Quest 3 with like Erdrick, isn't he like the legendary hero or whatever? I think.
Hmm?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure isn't Erdrick like the legendary hero or whatever, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, like I guess having like that storybook HD 2D aesthetic kind of
Yeah,
fits the
like
game
I don't
being a
wanna.
legend.
So Zar, you beat 11, right?
I beat
Yeah.
11,
Well, yeah, he
yes,
beat it. I have not.
but he
I
has.
guess the only question I'm asking is 3 like the first game in the timeline? If
No,
there
it
is a
isn't.
timeline?
I could tell you
It's
that.
not.
No, it isn't. No.
I don't know, but like it all looks really nice, and I think Dragon Quest is the perfect series to do this with, especially
So
since it
like
kind of
at the
stays
end of like
to it with
11, there's like
games.
little books,
And then they close it,
like
and
lined
you
up.
see an image of one person, and then you figure out where in the timeline 11 was at. And I was like,
Yeah, and then
oh,
Oh
immediately
wait,
it
so
starts. You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about, right? It's the
yeah,
same opening to 3.
yeah.
okay, but yeah, yeah, it's just because I don't know about like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but basically, it's perfect. I think they did an amazing job with this.
And they did sort of kind of tease that because I like how like multiple times throughout the
Mhm.
show, like if they were getting the like topics that they can't discuss, there was like some kind of buzzer or something that kind of went off, so they were like, oh, we can't talk anymore or whatever though. And then they were like, oh shoot. But they did tease that they might possibly go back and try to do this same sort of kind of HD 2D remake for Dragon Quest 1 and 2, which I feel like 1 definitely needs it a lot though. But But it'll be cool to kind of see those two also as well. Also, Mario also mentioned that he has to go too. It's getting late for him too. So I just want to say, thanks for joining,
Yeah, I
Mario. I'll
said
give you your
that.
props at the very end though too.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess yeah, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2, the remake.
It is a very
It's
welcome addition. It is very welcome.
and also being, I'm pretty sure they said that's gonna be worldwide and 2022, right?
I hope it's simultaneous release. I think they said it, but I can't remember.
2022 is looking hella stacked right now. Like yeah, like
Yeah.
2021 is nice, but like we're getting a lot of games that were supposed to come out this year that are being pushed to 2022, and it's gonna be a big year.
We keep saying that for 2021,
I'm
but then
excited,
y'all
man.
already jumping back to
Not
2022.
really. Well, well, here I don't know, man. I feel like I'm hoping there's more stuff in 2022, but it's highly
Bro, we only
unlikely
got
that
so
they're
much
gonna
time
like
to play
reveal a
stuff, man. We
huge
only got so
title.
much time to play stuff, man.
Yeah,
Well,
look at
yeah,
June. Like
I
Like
that,
look
yeah
at
no,
look at
no,
June and look
June's
at
like
July, man.
June
What the
is.
freak?
I just wonder.
dude.
We don't really have any big holiday titles for any of the
But
systems.
that's the thing. E3 is right around the
I
Yeah.
corner,
don't know,
and
man. Dragon,
they literally could drop a
uh,
hammer on us.
Dragon Quest 12. I don't know,
Well,
man.
no. Well, no. Dragon Quest 12. They already said it's gonna take a while for that to come out.
Oh, and then
Yeah, probably like
also with that presentation,
late
they
Well,
did
they,
mention that yes, all those
2022.
announcements they revealed are going to be in sequential order. So we literally got to get each one of those announcements in that same order that they presented them in the
wait.
presentation before we
Didn't
can get up to 12.
wait. Didn't they say something about like they like apparently something about like, oh, Dragon Quest 12 might even come out like by the time the next consoles are out, because they said
I
it's
don't
gonna be.
remember
They
them
they
saying
said
that, but
I don't know. They
No,
said
no,
they
I
said
have a few things to talk about 12, but I think we need to like
okay.
talk about the other
What's
game first, you
yeah,
yeah.
know.
Dragon
So yeah,
Quest,
so
was it
that was it
Treasures,
on
I think?
that. Next one was
No,
Treasures, which
this
was basically
this
kind of
was
like a
the game. This is the game I freaked out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you freaked out on it pretty big because I guess from what you basically said, Sanikyu, it's sort of kind of similar to Pokemon, but with Dragon Quest's own kind of twist up on it though. But you know what? Before in that presentation, I did mention I was gonna feel bad because my boy Eric isn't gonna be in Dragon Quest 12. I said literally that's my boy in Dragon Quest 11S. And then lo
Oh,
and
Eric is like
behold,
a
he
very like
he
a
winds
fan
up being
favorite.
his younger version of himself with his sister, and they're both in this game. I was like, you know what? I guess Square must
So
have heard me on that.
like the story with Dragon Quest Treasure is that it was originally gonna be a monster, right? And the way that we found out is that there was some unused models for Eric and his sister Mia, right? Um, and usually like whenever you see like kid models, you like, all right, it's gonna be like in a cutscene or whatever, but they didn't use them for some reason. So that led to people thinking like, oh, what if it's gonna be the next Monsters game? Because typically Monster games usually have like kids being like the main focus of the story. Like the very first one, you have like these two kids, Corbin and Kobo, I think. I don't know, I forget their name, but that's how we knew like, oh, it's gonna be a Monsters game. But then we didn't hear that for like the next couple of years, and then that led to some people thinking, oh, it probably got canceled, you know, which is why it came out as a very big surprise when when the first thing I see was like a kid Eric, like, oh shit, let's go, like I immediately knew what it was.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's like it does look neat though, and I guess hopefully maybe they'll like localize. I think there's another one like this one.
No, this is gonna be like this one's definitely gonna be localized.
Well, no, I know this one they confirmed is worldwide, but like, isn't there another one before this? Wasn't Monsters?
Yeah, there was another one, but that never got localized.
What
There was like
system was that on?
the 3DS.
Okay, yeah, maybe they'll do it. Who
There's like
knows?
a there's like a fan translation that you can get
I
online.
feel like the only other like popular Dragon Quest, like I guess spin-off that didn't get any recognition was Builders, but that's probably just because Builders 2 just happened. It's
Hmm.
interesting, man. And then, I guess, do we talk about Dragon Quest 12?
Yeah, because I think that's pretty much it. Because
What
I
a
couldn't provide too much context with the first thing or with the thing that Sonic was flipping out on. I still will get it because I have my boy Eric up in there, but I
yeah,
think that's all I can
what
say
a
on that. But Dragon Quest
What a
12
way
though,
to
that
subvert.
transition
What
though,
They
oh shoot.
I like how I like how all of us kind of noticed the 12s on the all the clocks in the background.
yeah, all the clocks were being at 12.
Mm.
So like there has been info released about Dragon Quest 12. For starters,
They said it's gonna be
what they,
simultaneous worldwide release. I heard. That's
yeah,
all I heard.
that the well, it was gonna be more adult themed,
Oh,
so to speak.
the title is The Flames of Fate. So yeah,
Which is funny because like there has been adult, like very dark parts of Dragon Quest,
well,
like in
yeah,
11, for example. Like
but
there's
like
literally an apocalypse.
but more adult. If I had to guess, they're probably gonna like have a very like a new lighting system, and like still have these same designs, but like in a darker environment.
Yeah,
That's what I'd
probably.
have to guess.
And then
Something that the
and something
lighting.
about like how every
Yeah,
choice you make affects your journey.
yeah. Um, what's Erdrick will remember that.
And then there's like another thing. I'm trying to remember what it was.
I I just
Oh yeah,
know the
the
Unreal Engine 5.
story
Oh,
the
yeah.
story is completed.
Oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure the story is like the first thing you gotta complete with those games, so you have a clear direction.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah,
yeah, because
but like
that game is so
they
big
should
and
have a
massive. You gotta have to have a roadmap though. So
Yeah,
at least that is
so
good
yeah,
to know. And also, if the story is complete, and if you technically knew the dialogue or whatever everybody has to say, you technically can start, translate and try to localize that because this is
yeah,
one of the first mainline Dragon Quest games they're going to try to shoot for a worldwide release. Hence why this presentation was actually available for us in the
yeah.
West to watch for the first time with subtitles.
I just at least for 12, just from what they've showed, the logo, everything, it looks extremely like it was unexpected. I didn't expect 12 to look like this. It was neat though. We don't
Mm.
really know much about the game. I can't say it's a great reveal or anything because we don't know how the game's gonna be. But like this is a good way to introduce the new title with this hook of being more adult oriented. They also said they're gonna mix up the gameplay a bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's still gonna be like turn based, but they're adding some things to it.
Yeah. Um but yeah, I
Now,
guess at least for now, I'm probably gonna go just because I'm probably gonna do some other stuff, like going like on the talks. Like I think I'm gonna go in the other Discord chat. This was very fun to be in the podcast though.
I mean,
Talk
we're
about
pretty
all.
much finished.
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess so. I
we're
don't know
almost about to wrap up. I just have one more thing to say on Dragon Quest 11,
what.
or not
Yeah,
11, 12.
a 12.
Because with
Yeah,
12, I did notice on there when they did showcase off that logo like that, it did showcase it off with like the symbol X, which is 10. So basically they showed it off looking like 11, and then they
yeah,
put the second line in it to make it look like 12. So I was thinking to myself, and I was explaining this with Sanikyu. I was like, what if, because the game's already darker, I was like, typically, game series, they like to do sort of kind of psych out. So it's like, oh, wait, 11. Oh, wait, oh, it's a new 12. But I think they might have done that for a reason. I'm just kind of rolling off on speculation territory, though. But
Yeah,
what
because like I
if,
told you about
because,
that
yeah,
like
with
in
Dragon
like the
Quest
last thing.
11, for those that hadn't played it, that game gets pretty dark, and there's one route in there where it technically could get very dark, and it could have stayed like that. And I'm like, well, what if they bridged off of that and did a what if scenario of how things could have played out in 11 that actually affect what could be playing out in Dragon Quest 12? That's what I
I
was thinking
was.
And
on, and that's why I'm hanging my hat on
Yeah,
until we get this game in our hands.
and
my
then
my idea. I haven't finished 11, but I don't. This is just completely speculative. But in that case, going off of that idea, it could just be a direct continuation of 11 with the same characters in a darker setting or
no,
something, or like in.
my theory is that what if 12 was like the timeline that the hero from 11 pretty much abandoned.
Which I think me
Yeah,
and Sonic you were sort of kind of thinking the same. It might be slightly a little bit different, but roughly has the same base premise for both of our ideas.
yeah.
Because
I
remember,
wouldn't
he
know.
left. Like we don't know what happened to that
I guess
specific timeline.
the only
Yeah.
thing that I can say is that I definitely am going to start playing. Like whenever 3 HD 2D remake comes out, I'm gonna play 1, play 2, play that, and probably get to all the games eventually.
Yeah. Which I kind of have to do the same thing because I got to play 1 and 2. I'm gonna hold off
Yeah.
on 3 until the HD 2D
Hey,
version of it comes
and
out, and
now,
then I'll play that.
and once I play all of them, I'll finally know where that guy from Fortune Street comes from. Or like,
Bro.
I
Oh, which
guess a lot
guy?
of the characters from Fortune Street. No, just like a lot of the characters in Fortune Street, I didn't know where they came from.
So, are you talking about Angelo, the one with like the white hair and the red
Well,
outfit?
no, I'm trying to. What's his? What? I'm looking up the characters in Fortune Street on Wii. Let me look.
I can tell you. I
Oh,
can probably tell you where they're
Let me
from.
see. Well, I'm gonna get the names, but like, yeah.
Because there's Angelo, there's Yangus, there's Jessica.
Oh,
The-
this was the one that just looked kind of stupid to me, Carver. He looks
mm.
kind of funny.
Oh.
But yeah,
Anyway,
so I think that's pretty much it
Dragon
in
Quest
terms of
is
the
fast.
Dragon Quest stuff. So
I guess are
unless
all of
you're
these are from like 6 and I guess they're like just from like 4, 5, and 6 from what I'm seeing. Or yeah.
hmm,
Fortune Street was an interesting game. That's the only other Dragon Quest thing that I kind of want to come back.
yeah,
I don't know.
hmm.
I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you played Fortune Street, but that's super fun.
No, I hadn't played it. I heard things about it. I think I might have saw an image on it on Twitter, but that's pretty much all I know about it.
Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the Dragon Quest stuff. So that basically wraps up this one big super long version of the podcast right here. I think this
Yeah.
definitely broke some records tonight because currently, well, I guess if I take off the first 5 minutes of it, kind of like, stream's about to start soon. This is at the moment I'm saying this right now, roughly about 2.5 hours long of a podcast.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting close to
Yeah.
3 hours. And
Yeah.
I do apologize. I typically normally like to have it at 2 hours at a cap. But I mean,
There's so
when
much
it's the
news
first
this week.
time, when there was so much news to talk about, and you got all what is this like me plus 4 other people up in there, and one of them being Steven, who likes to talk an insane amount on my podcast. So I mean, the time will just kind of run away from you, and it even feels later, at least when this is going live, because I had to start an hour later because I was outside cooking s'mores with the family and whatnot though. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it was fun. A lot of good topics coming out. Keep an eye out on the channel whenever, probably sometime next week, whenever I manage to drop a
Mm-hmm.
video on my discussion for our
And
predictions for
yeah.
E3, so you can kind of
I
have that to
guess
look forward to.
I
And
guess, just so I was gonna say, Zard, just so we can end it on this in case it happens this week. I guess I'll probably sound stupid in a week, but I think we're getting the full reveal of the Switch Pro by the next podcast.
if that does
I
happen,
think,
we'll talk about it more then, or if
yeah.
especially if it's
Call it the
any
Super
major than what
Switch.
I think it is, it it might honestly just get a separate video,
Oh,
at least
no,
me
yeah,
talking about my honest thoughts on it though,
yeah.
but we'll
I l-
see. I don't know.
Uh,
I've been a
yeah.
big component that I've just been thinking, the whole thing's baloney. I don't know. I'm just fed up with people just talking about it so much. I
It's
got
not
to the
below.
point where
Here,
I know I
Zard,
just got
Zard,
wait,
like, no, no,
but
no.
I ain't trying to go.
I
I
know
ain't
what.
trying to go too
Yeah,
deep up in it though.
no, I'm not
But
going deep
because
into it.
but
I'm
yeah,
not
but
going
the
deep
reason why I
into it.
said
All,
that is because I just heard it so much.
yeah,
It just kind of tempered
yeah,
my taste, and I was like, you know what?
yeah,
If it happens, it happens, and when it happens, then I'll see it.
yeah.
But I just been kind of
I'm
keeping my expectations in check.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but let's just say, like, the company that's making the screens already confirmed that they're making it for a new Switch model, so it's confirmed. Like, yeah, like we don't know anything about it, but we do know it is happening. That's the fact.
And the last thing I
The
would
company
lastly say
making the
is,
screens isn't gonna lie.
if E3 comes and goes and we don't hear a single word about it, it's gonna make everybody look dumb. And then I'm like, at that point, I'm gonna tell everybody, you know what, stop and
Here's what's
don't ever
gonna
talk
happen.
about this ever again. I literally will say
Yeah,
Here's
that
what's
like
gonna
until I'm
happen.
blue in the
if
face
it
E3's
if
gonna
if
come,
E3
no
comes on.
Switch reveal, and then they're just gonna get mad about it on Twitter. Like,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing? Like,
It
you
would
set
be.
yourself up for
I
that.
guess the weirdest possible scenario would be them revealing it at their conference, but who knows? I guess we'll find out.
All right. So on that
Um,
note, we'll go ahead and end it there. So I just want to say thank y'all all for being able to tune in to my podcast. Thank you to Haxx as well as Mario, who had to leave a little bit early because this podcast was running on completely really late though. So I definitely have their information down in the comment section down below. Not comments, the description box. I have their links to both their YouTubes and their respective Twitters and all of that stuff. And then also got thank you to oh gosh, I can't even think right now. It's it's honestly really really late. Thank you, the Steven, for joining the podcast tonight. And where can they find you at?
Twitter.com/Stephen Jr. 1231.
Alrighty. And then
it makes it
last
sound
but
like
not least,
Call
my
of
good boy
Duty.
over here, Sanikyu. Where can they find you at?
My Twitter.
His Twitter, and
You got
I think I
you
got
gotta
his
see
link
a lot of
maybe to his
Pokemon.
YouTube up in there. I can't remember if I did or did not. But
Yeah, you did. Oh no, it was the Twitch that you linked.
oh no, it's the
I'm
Twitch.
looking
It's
at
the
this.
Twitch. I have this Twitch. Yeah,
Yeah,
because he doesn't do nothing on YouTube.
yeah,
He does stuff on
yeah.
Twitch.
The only thing on
I
my
just
YouTube.
upload stuff on from
Yeah,
like this whenever I stream.
the
Yeah,
only
Like
the
I
only
have
yeah, the
the
only
funny
stuff I have
Helsinki stream.
only stuff on my YouTube is unlisted Pokemon Stadium videos.
but yeah,
I have the funny this Chewy is the Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah,
sure.
but yeah, Zard, that was a fun podcast.
Yeah, it sure was. So thank y'all all for being able to tune in. If you made it all the way to this point, I say Marva, bravo to you. Thank you for being this supportive because this truly does mark the longest podcast I have ever had. I do apologize about that. I will try to keep these things lower than 2 hours at tops though. But that's basically going to be it for this podcast though. So if you really like this video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell to stay up to date on all things gaming related news, pop culture segments, and pretty much everything else in between, y'all. So remember, y'all, until our video I make next, see y'all.